papers in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Power 96, the very best in classic rock. 96.1 KQPR FM, Albert Lee, Minnesota.
Hi, this is Drew Sorensen, insurance producer with Americana Insurance Group. We're inviting you to our annual Christmas open house, Thursday, December 4th and Friday, December 5th, from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Stop by our Albert Lee office at 1450 West Main Street for a festive day of fun. We have the best treats in town, plus enjoy coffee, hot cider, pop, and door prize signups.
No RSVP needed. Just come celebrate the season with your friends at Americana Insurance Group, where we're the A-Team.
This is Josh Fossum from Bayview Funeral Home. When you endure a loss, it's comforting to know you have the personal attention of local ownership assisting you with your funeral needs. Bayview Reborn Funeral Home offers continuous service to the Albert Lee area, and we are proud to serve you with comfort, caring, and dependability. That's what you'll experience with Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home. Call 373-4330.
Are you looking to arrive in style at your next event? Look no further than Dawson Limousine. With our luxurious limousine and limo bus options, you'll be sure to turn heads wherever you go. Whether you're heading to a wedding, prom, or just a night out on the town, let Dawson Limousine chauffeur you around. And as a proud sponsor of local sports, you can trust that we are dedicated to supporting our local community. Call us today at 507-402-0606 to book your ride with Dawson Limousine.
Hello, everybody. This is Coach Matt Erickson of the boys hockey program. I appreciate you listening to Power 96.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here as we kick off boys hockey here on Power 96. Caldy, how are we sounding here? Are we sounding okay? Can you hear us there, Caldy? Is it coming through? Oh, yeah, I can hear myself right there. It's perfect. So we are up and running here, folks. We did, like I said, last night had a little bit of issue with our system, but we worked on that today, got it up and running. Thank you, Mr. Ron Hunter, for getting that going. So we're not going to have any delays today. We're hardwired here at the arena. We got everything ready to go. You can listen here on 96.1 FM. You can also go to our website, kqprfm.com, and listen to the play-by-play there. Just go ahead and click Listen Live. That, or you can go to our website. Up on the very top, you'll see Watch Live and Recorded games. You can click there and watch it from your phone, your tablet, your computer. You can do all of that. And then we also have a few other options. Okay, just looking at messages here. But yeah, I got a few other options, of course, with our Boxcast app. If you don't have that downloaded on your smart TV, well, you should. If you have a Roku TV, a Fire TV, or an Apple TV, you're going to want to go ahead and download the Boxcast app. From there, you can go ahead and search for organization. You'll go to KDWA, which is our sister station, and there you'll see the Power 96 logo, the KQPR. Click on that, or go to our YouTube channel. That's right, type in Power 96. I would suggest putting Albert Lee behind it, as there is quite a few Power 96s out there. But there you're going to be able to watch everything as well. I'm Dave Nelson, Sports Director here for Power 96. This is the Dawson Limousine pregame show. And alongside of me today for today's game, I should just say, is Big J25, or Jay Barons.
Yeah, sports.
And, of course, to my right is Mr. Marcus Antonio Calderon, or Caldy as we call him that in the business, and he's going to be running our camera today. If you are watching online right now, they are doing warm-ups as the JV game just got finished. Mankato West in town tonight, and they did go ahead and beat the JV 5-0. So far this year, your Tiger boys hockey team played one game, and that was last Friday. But due to weather, they didn't get some of the other games going. I think they're going to reschedule them at a later date. But they did play against Red Wing, the Wingers there, and they ended up winning that game 5-1. As far as with Mankato West, I wasn't able to see anything anywhere that showed if they have played in or not. This may be their first game. I'm not sure. Jay, do you know much?
I do not. Thanks for asking.
Well, sometimes I got to ask you those questions. Yeah, you can put your headset on now. You can hear it, Caldy. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the matchups from last year, Jay, or maybe even previous. Mankato West, of course, Mankato kind of a powerhouse team in a lot of sports. How has their hockey been?
You know, it's every couple of years they flip-flop over there in Mankato. It's the Scarlets for 2-3 years, and then the Cougars come out of nowhere, and then they become the powerhouse, and then they split up sections, and then they get reordered, and then it's back. So I'm going to be honest with you. I've been out of this league for 2 years, so I have no idea.
Well, you're supposed to be the know-it-all here on the program.
You know, last year coming in, I had a plethora. That's a big word for me. A plethora of knowledge. But then I've been hanging out with you.
There is that. Yes, there's that.
I just feel the wisdom being sucked from my body.
Well, you know, as long as you can share it with someone, why not share it with me, right?
Yeah, right. I'm just trying to get you ready for the next level. That's my job. So when I'm not here anymore, Dave, you can do this all by yourself.
Well, or unless we get called up to the big show.
Yeah.
Which could happen. We're still waiting for that call.
What's the big show?
Well, I don't know.
Magic 95?
I was thinking the Minnesota Wild, but...
Oh, yeah, good luck with that.
Well, you know, there is that. You don't miss much, Mr. Barons. All right, let's go ahead. This is the Dawson Limousine pregame show. Hey, if you need a ride in luxury, maybe you're going to go ahead and you want to go take a little road trip around, look at some Christmas lights, which that's what I'm going to be doing here real quick, booking my services there with Dawson Limousine. Call 507-402-0606 today to ride in luxury. Why not have some hot cocoa, some friends, family, and go look at some Christmas lights. Maybe you're getting married next year. Maybe you know someone getting married. Book them a limo. Prom. Right now, prom season is it's tough to think about that when we've got some snow on the ground and we're only in December. But, hey, that's coming right around the corner as well. So get that limo booked in. Of course, this is Power 96 live coverage here of Tiger Sports, brought to you from the Americana Insurance Press Box. That's right, the folks at Americana Insurance. You know, what can we say about them?
Who knew?
Who knew a turkey could fly? And hopefully everybody had a good turkey dinner. Hopefully no one's turkey blew up their houses or nothing like that.
I can't wait for the new one. It's got to be something with Santa and reindeer.
I'm hoping so. Right now we are playing their, they do have a winter meeting coming up, so you're going to hear that as of right now. But hey, the A-Team at Americana Insurance, they've been serving southern Minnesota and northern Iowa since 1899. That is older than Caldy. They give you world-class protection for your auto, home, health,
that wasn't very nice.
Business, farm, crops, and life insurance, including your turkey insurance. You can visit any of their 3 locations, either here in Albert Lee, Ellendale, or Wells, or you can give them a call, 507-377-2000, or visit them at americanainsurance.com. Just looking at everything here. Bringing you down just a little bit, little niche there, Jay. I'm going to come up some too. So our producer at home listening, of course, Jay has a louder voice than me. Believe it or not, he does. Mach says we're sounding great. Thank you, Mach, for listening. Mach was supposed to be with us tonight, but unfortunately he had to do a double shift. So we have the presence of Caldy with us here tonight. They are just finishing up here now with practice. We're going to have the Zamboni come out.
Yep, this is practice.
Warm-ups, sorry.
This is practice.
The warm-ups. as the teams right now are meeting. Captains are meeting down there with the referees.
Across ice.
Across
Way over there.
Over there. But I gotta quit giving you so much sugar.
Hey, you guys did this.
Skittles, baby. Skittles, you gotta taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and let's talk about our in-game sponsors for tonight. Of course, you have Americana Insurance, Bayview Freeborn Funeral and Cremation Services. They're going to be bringing you the scoreboard. Of course, Dawson Limousine is bringing you the pregame show, the starting lineups, and the postgame show. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT will be bringing you the first period. Second period brought to you by Etc. Tanning and Clothing there in the Skyline Plaza. Third period is brought to you by Southern Lock and Glass. All of our power plays tonight will be brought to you by Freeborn Maui Electric Cooperative. All of our penalty kills and puck out of plays are brought to you by the professionals at Home Pros. And all goals tonight brought to you by Southern Minnesota Branding, the official clothing provider of Power 96 Sports. We do have timeouts, which normally have a couple throughout the game. That's brought to you by the Arborlee Convention and Visitors Bureau. So we've got 13 minutes to go here, 13 minutes of time to kill. Would you like to sing us a song, Jay?
What do you want me to sing?
No, we're not going to have that.
How about...
Sing us a song, You're the Hockey Man.
I want to drive the Zamboni. Come on.
That is, who's driving that tonight?
That's Jared Bear.
Jared Bear, or Jet as they call him in the business.
Yeah. I don't suggest you guys call him Jared Bear.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Good call. Yeah.
Of course, doing a great job out here at the City Arena, as well as Josh and the rest of his staff. But let's go ahead, since we got a few moments here, let's go ahead and thank our sports boosters, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and that's bring you live local sports here on Powered 86. Of course, you have Americana Insurance, Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home, Southern Minnesota Branding, On the Spot Appliance, Arcadian Bank, Derek's Preferred Auto in Blooming Prairie, Star Granite Works, GT Window and Doors, Gutters by GT, the Austin Bruins, Marthaler Honda, Alpha Orthodontics, Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union, Thompson Sanitation, Young Construction and Roofing, Nick's Meats in Hayward, South Main Auto Service in Austin. Those of you watching, Caldy's pressing buttons, and now we're back. Where was I? Okay, Big Gas Customs in Clear Grove.
Take care of this.
Becker Auto Sales on the corner in Hayward, the Albertley Convention and Visitors Bureau, Sorensen's Appliance in Geneva, Collins Auto Repair, Hanson Tire Service of Austin, Etc. Credit Union, the Overhead Door Company, Design Ready Controls, Hy-Vee in Albert Lee, Jake's Pizza, Shell Rapid Lube, Aero Printing, Watsika Inc. So thank you all very much for your support, and make sure you go out and support them as well.
That's another cool name. Big Cat Customs.
Big Cat's Customs.
Big Cat.
And if you didn't know, we do a little thing. It's called Tiger Sports Saturday. That'll be normally it's at Hy-Vee every week, but this week we're going to actually be live on location. So I got to talk to Chad there, and we'll get a little Hy-Vee happenings cut. As I'm heading up to the Geneva Game Feed this weekend. Of course, it's all part of the Geneva Cancer Auction fundraiser that helps them raise money to fight cancer. And so that is happening up at Geneva at the restaurant there.
What's it called, Dave?
I can't say what it's called, but that'll be happening for Minnesota State High School League. Just know it's the restaurant up there.
It's just the Geneva Bar and Grill.
The B&G.
The
and
Geneva Bar and Grill.
No, you can't say that. You can't say the one word. Anywho.
It's a restaurant.
Yes, that you can say the restaurant. But the GBG up there, and so we're going to have some live coverage from up there. As if you've never been up there, I tell you what, it is a blast.
Great food.
Great food. Of course, it's
all
harvested.
kinds of wild food.
Yeah, it's harvested from the local area as well as from around the country.
Doesn't come in a box, that's for sure.
No, you can have, there's a lot of, obviously, turkey and pheasant, deer, goose, elk, bear. One of the things that I like is when they have them on there is frog legs, or actually alligator as well.
I like alligator. Not so much on the frog legs.
Well, it's phenomenal. The the food there, and so special thanks to all the workers. We'll get into that, like I said, this week. But our Tiger Sports Saturday is brought to you by Hy-Vee and Albert Lee, Americana Insurance, the Pizza Ranch, Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union, and the Austin Bruins. We have about 8.5 minutes to go here, and we're going to be kicking on. We do not have starting lineups for the visiting team. We do have them for the home team, but we'll get through those in just a second. We're going to take a quick break, go through some of our sponsors. You're listening to Power 96 live coverage of Albert Lee Boys Tiger Hockey here from the historic Roy Nystrom Arena.
You got it.
At the Albert Lee City Arena, and I was made aware that I do have Nystrom spelt wrong on my my stuff that I put out there.
Oh, man.
I took it off online, and they had it spelt with a U.
I hope Roy finds you at your house and just kicks you a little bit.
Well, I'm hoping he doesn't. But with that, we'll be right back with some more here. Power 96 live coverage from the Americana Insurance Press Box. This is the Dawson Limousine pregame show.
Your dream smile is just a call away. Want a stunning smile from the best in the business? Dr. Gleich at Elf Orthodontics specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. Looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth? Ask about Invisalign. Your best smile is just a call away. Schedule your complimentary consultation today and take the first step towards the smile you've always wanted. Elf Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Southern Minnesota Branding has been helping customers create and display their company logos for over 40 years. They are a fully customizable shop specializing in logo design, vinyl graphics, banners, magnets, vehicle wraps, and so much more. They have also added custom apparel using direct-to-garment printing and embroidery to the many services they offer. Are you looking for customized Tiger, Wolverine, Knights, Panthers, or any other local sports team apparel? Stop into 1409 Eberhart Street right off of East Main and see what they can do for you. Southern Minnesota Branding in Albert Lee.
Hi, this is Adam, owner of Gutters by GT. Gutters by GT is a local family-owned and operated business that has proudly served the Albert Lee area since 2012. We have won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service, adding leak protection to existing gutters and new gutter installation. We are also a proud sponsor of Albert Lee Sports. Call me today at 507-402-5541 or visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate today. Don't forget to listen or watch local sports on Power 96, proudly brought to you by Gutters by GT.
The friendly staff at Albert Lee's Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union reminds you that when you're in need of a home that satisfies your financial needs, let Trades and Labor Credit Union make it easy with checking services, debit cards, home equity loans, and savings options that will earn you more for your money. Visit Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union on Albert Lee's friendly south side. Open 6 days a week with social distancing for your safety and theirs. Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, providing financial services since 1958.
Have you been having problems with your dishwasher, stove, washer, or dryer? Call Orrin Mortensen with On the Spot Appliance Service. With over 30 years experience, Orrin does repairs for all major household appliances and commercial cooking products, including fryers and grills. On the Spot Appliance Service is warranty authorized for most major brands and is a local LG appliance servicer. Don't let your wannabe handyman fix a problem and make it worse. Call Orrin Mortensen with On the Spot Appliance Service anytime at 256-8099.
Arcadian Bank's award-winning mortgage team has the experience and expertise to help you make your next move. Hi, I'm Susie Miller, the mortgage lender at Arcadian Bank. We are committed to delivering the exceptional service and personalized experience you deserve while making your dream home a reality. Stop in our Albert Lee location or visit our website to apply online.
Arcadian Bank, community-owned, community-focused in Albert Lee, Freeborn, and Heartland. www.arcadianbank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here's an important message from the family at Derek's Preferred Auto on Highway 218 in Blooming Prairie.
Hi, friends and family. If you need your car fixed, come to Derek's Preferred Auto, and that's where my grandpa works. And where it is, it's Blooming Prairie, Minnesota.
Schedule your next appointment where Harper's grandpa promises to fix it fast, fix it right, and you get it at a fair price. That's Derek's Preferred Auto on Highway 218 in Blooming Prairie.
Trust the caring professionals at Star Granite Works when it comes to remembering your loved one. Star Granite Works serves the southern Minnesota and northern Iowa area. Star Granite Works offers a wide selection of monuments, granite and bronze markers, plaques, granite benches, and veteran memorials. Trust Albert Lee's only full-service monument shop and the caring professionals at Star Granite to honor in stone the legacy of your loved one forever. Star Granite Works memorials with innovation and distinction located on South Broadway in Albert Lea.
High school juniors and seniors, are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Apply today for your chance to win an all-expense-paid youth tour leadership trip to Washington, D.C., sponsored by Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative. This week-long adventure to tour D.C. co-op style will take place in June of 2026. The deadline to apply is Friday, February 13th. For more information, visit fmec.coop or call 373-6421.
Shop Etc. Tanning and Clothing in the Skyline Plaza, where you'll find new trendy clothing and sports apparel in their boutique section. They also have a pre-owned section, which includes clothing for kids, women and men, shoes, and purses. Etc. also offers UV tanning, custom airbrush, red light therapy, and lotions. Stop into Etc. in the Skyline Plaza and see all that they have to offer.
Hello, everybody. This is Coach Matt Erickson of the boys hockey program. I appreciate you listening to Power 96.
As you can tell, folks, it is nuts out here at, we call this the Roy now. That way we don't mess up the last name.
It's different. The atmosphere in this building is different because the boys are back.
That is right. And I tell you what, this place, like I said, it's packed. And
it's sad to say that because the girls have had the great run the last 3 years and the boys just haven't got there. But just look around. The seats are fuller, and the atmosphere is different. People treat the boys teams a little different than the girls teams, and that I feel for the girls because the girls have produced.
Yeah, they've had very good years last couple of years, but and we will see quite a few of maybe the girls hockey team here tonight.
Oh, there's a bunch of them
as well.
I've seen Gossington, Hanson's down here. Yeah, they're all over.
So we're about a minute and a half here. This is the Dawson Limousine pregame show. We'll have the starting lineups here momentarily as soon as the clock ticks down, as Jed is just about done getting the ice all nice and shiny and smooth. So let's talk a little bit about last year's run, and I know this was one thing that that we had talked a little bit, just as guys talking here before the game. And I mean, you've got some returning players that were very key last year, but you know some of the other big dogs left. But returning this year, I mean, obviously you got Jacob Kolker, he's back. Brock Scott, Tyler Balf.
What'd you say his name was?
Which one, Kolker?
Yeah.
Jacob Kolker.
There you go.
What did I say?
I thought you said Jaden.
No, Jacob Kolker. Tyler Balf, Ethan Steeler, Evan Anfinson, and then of course Sam McGill. Zayden Brua, and Owen Hansen, who actually started tonight in goal for the JV. But like I said, so you've got a nice little core there of the underclassmen coming up.
You forgot Brock Scott.
I said Brock Scott.
I didn't hear you. I tell you, he really grew on me halfway through the year last year.
Last year, yeah.
And the more I watched him, the smarter he got, and I think he's going to be fun to watch this year.
Yep, you got Drake Sternhagen, who's not on here tonight.
Because he got in trouble.
He got in trouble.
Here they come.
Here comes your Albert Lea Tigers onto the ice. Cully's going to get that ready to go here for you folks. So those of you at home. But yeah, you've got some new key players to your varsity. Casey Ulvey, who's a sophomore.
The twins?
Yeah. You also have Fletcher Persig. I'm assuming that's Connor's
little brother.
He's a freshman. Ethan Brownlee, he's a sophomore. Bryson Gilliam, sophomore. Bode Miller, sophomore. Nate Herr, sophomore. Ledger Olson, a sophomore, who is actually going to be in goal tonight. And then Drew what was that?
We had a little mishap. Goalie tripped and stumbled.
Oh, when he got on the ice?
Yep, might have tore his groin.
Yeah, he's for goalie for Mankato. He's stretching out. But yeah, and then of course Ethan Hauser. So that is your going to be your players for tonight. Of course, there's more as well in the JV that'll be worked in throughout the year. But you look at how the boys did last year, and you went up against Northfield there in Rochester, and they made a good run at it, but it just didn't. It was just tough. All right, here's your starting lineup. So we'll have Jay do them here for the visiting Mankato Scarlets, who are dressed in all red tonight. And these
not
are
all red. They have white accents.
Okay, but it's brought to you by Dawson Limousine.
Oh, I better put my glasses on so I can read.
You do need your glasses. You're old.
I am.
While they're
Here come the
making
flag bearers, the Tiger Cubs, Tiger Buddies, whatever you want to call them. It's the youth. Such a cool program we do here.
And that it is. We've noticed a few other teams around the area are doing something like this now as well.
There are a lot of red jerseys on the ice right now. Holy cow. There are a lot of kids on this team.
So it looks like it's the whole team for Mankato on the ice right now. We're just the starters for Albert Lee are on the ice. While they're making the rest of the announcements, once again, we're here on behalf of all of our sponsors, our listeners, on permission from the Minnesota State High School League. We'll take that. Awesome. Thank you. And look at this, Jay. Look at that. It's the Scarlet roster. Maybe starting lineups there, too. So let's see the starting lineups.
Number 29, Blake Brecky. It is. Defense, number 8, Brooks Bacco. And you're going to have 12, Grady Schmidt. Your wings are going to be 23, Isaac Ullman. Number 14, Braden Keach. And the center for that line is going to be number 27, Jacob Tosh.
So that is your starting lineups for Mankato West, a.k.a. the Scarlets. And here comes the rest of their team. Now,
here
for the
we go.
starting lineups for your Albert Lee Tigers, brought to you by Dawson Limousine.
Starting in goal, number 1, Ledger Olsen. Your defensive pair is number 14, Zayden Brewer, and his partner guarding the blue line is number 4, Nate Herr. Your forwards, number 9, Casey Olvey, number 11, Brock Scott, and the center for that line is none other than Captain number 17, Jacob Coker.
Thank you, Jay. That's your starting lineups brought to you by Dawson Limousine. We're going to take our first break here again as we're getting into the time for the national anthem. You're listening to Power 96 Sports, live coverage of Tiger hockey from the Americana Insurance Press Box, and this has been the Dawson Limousine pregame show. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Drew Sorensen, insurance producer with Americana Insurance Group. We're inviting you to our annual Christmas open house, Thursday, December 4th and Friday, December 5th, from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Stop by our Albert Lee office at 1450 West Main Street for a festive day of fun. We have the best treats in town, plus enjoy coffee, hot cider, pop, and door prize signups.
No RSVP needed. Just come celebrate the season with your friends at Americana Insurance Group, where we're the A-Team.
This is Josh Fossum from Bayview Funeral Home. When you endure a loss, it's comforting to know you have the personal attention of local ownership assisting you with your funeral needs. Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home offers continuous service to the Albert Lee area, and we are proud to serve you with comfort, caring, and dependability. That's what you'll experience with Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home. Call 373-4330.
Hi, this is Adam, owner of GT Window and Door. GT Window and Door is a local family-owned and operated business that has proudly served the Albert Lee area since 2012. We have won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service and high-quality windows, doors, and seamless gutter installation. We are also a proud sponsor of Albert Lee Sports. Call me today at 507-320-0575 or visit gtwindowanddoor.com for a free estimate today. Don't forget to listen or watch local sports on Power 96. Proudly brought to you by GT Window and Door.
Hello, everybody. This is Coach Matt Erickson of the boys hockey program. I appreciate you listening to Power 96.
Power 96, the very best in classic rock. 96.1 KQPR FM, Albert Lee, Minnesota.
And we're back. As is ready for the opening face-off here from the Roy Nystrom Arena. This is historic Roy Nystrom Arena. This is Power 96 live coverage of Albert Lee Tiger Hockey, brought to you by the Americana Insurance Press Box.
This cool little stat sheet that fine young man brought up, it does say that Mankato is 1-0, so they did play a game.
They did play, okay.
It was a non-conference game because they are 0-0-0 in the Big Nine.
Here we go, folks. 17 minutes to go in your GT window and door, and Gutters by GT. First period. Face-off controlled for a second by the Scarlets. Still kind of fighting for it. It's going to be dumped down into the Tiger zone. Tigers, of course, wearing their all whites. They're going to go from away from us right now.
Dave,
the Scarlets are.
They're at the top of your screen.
There you go. That's where we're at right now. And that's your Albert Lee zone.
Ooh, nice redirect
Shot
there.
from the
Nice
point.
little tip. Then we got a little extracurricular activities going on already.
Yeah, and we had already seen that earlier in the game.
Oh yeah, there was a fight in the JV game.
Yeah, JV players. A couple of them got escorted out.
21, Daniel Vargas got the old ejection for throwing some hands.
Face-off is going to be in the Tiger zone on the far side here. As Scarlets line up here. Face-off dumped down into the zone. Quick shot from the half wall. It's going to go all the way around. Not for an icing, but down in the Mankato zone. Mankato trying to get this out. Some big pressure coming in from Balf as he's pushing his way through. Excuse me, that was Balf, 19. But the Scarlets are going to work that all the way through and get it down through neutral ice. Quick clear out. Not going to be good there. I believe that should be, it's Drew Alvey, and right into the hands, to the stick of a Scarlet player, and he takes a quick shot.
Welcome to the big league,
saved. 16:01 to go here in your GT window and door, and Gutters by GT first period. 2 shots on goal for Mankato West, 0 for your Tigers. Face-off coming down from the far side in the Tiger zone. Tigers controlling this. This is going to be number 14,
Brua.
which of course is Brua. Brua working this through. It's going to be tipped away. But they're going to fight. We're going to, a big collision there as Sam McGill goes into the wall. Little fight for it down there along the half wall and down in the corner. 3 Tigers, 3 Scarlets. Now we're going to have a whistle.
Cross check.
And I'm assuming,
I think it's on number 12 for the Scarlets.
yeah, I think, okay, because at first I had seen Fletcher Persig walking there, but it's going to be a Freeborn Mauer power play as number 12, Grady Schmidt, goes to the box for the Scarlets. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Face-off on the near side in the Scarlet zone.
Dave, you do realize that your sheet that you made, it asks for the number, and then it asks for the player.
Oh.
Do you want to know what the penalty is?
I just made it up. Face-off was controlled there by the Tigers in the Scarlet zone. Held in out on the point. Now it will be chipped away. Goes out in the neutral ice. And here come the Tigers bringing it in. Is number 14, Zayden Brua, as he works behind the Scarlet net. Goes down in the corner. Goes out towards the point. Quick shot there from the point, but it's going to be deflected out and sent down length of the ice for a clear. As we're seeing, McGill and Reddy, they're getting into it a little bit down here in the Scarlet zone. Tigers, though, going to regain control in their zone, bringing it down. Here comes Casey Elvey. Casey Elvey,
there is nobody
able to
back
control
there.
it. Yeah, he was trying to pass that back. And here comes Mankato.
Shorty.
A short-handed goal. So Elvey tried passing it back, or it was tipped.
No, it was not tipped.
Did he pass it? Okay.
He passed that to absolutely nobody.
And with that, Mankato goes on the board on a shorthanded goal to take a 1-0 lead on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. 14:46 to go here in your GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT First. And it is 1 minute, 7 seconds left in the Freeborn Bauer power play.
Whoever scored that goal, I'm going to put the assist for 9.
So I was trying to listen to see who.
I think she said 14.
Okay.
I don't see a 14.
West went ahead and stole it from down in the Tiger zone.
Is it
took
okay?
It down, shot on goal.
Is it okay if I put 14 assisted by Albert Lee 9?
Sure. You're in charge of the stats. I mean, it's not as good as when Caldy keeps track of stats, but puck bouncing around down in the Tiger zone. Tiger's unable to get this move forward right now.
Struggling.
As the pressure from West, they can definitely feel it. Dump down is both, and they're going to get called for icing. I had to double check there for a second. So it'll be a face-off down in the Tiger zone.
This does
on
not
the near
look
side.
like a power play, David.
No, it does not, and it is a Freeborn Mauer power play. 20 seconds to go in that Freeborn Mauer power play. Face-off, controlled by the Tigers. Move it forward, dump pass. Here comes number 17, quick spin. Tries to get it out to the middle, and no one is there. West takes over. Brings it through neutral ice, takes a quick shot, going to go wide of the net. 3 seconds left in the power play. Puck down in through neutral ice, and they do wave off the icing as now Mankato back to full strength. Puck down in the Mankato zone. Mankato just moving this through, gets it through neutral ice, brings it down in the Tiger zone. We're going to see Brua go ahead and try to get this cleared up. Puck bouncing back and forth. Mankato comes back with it, takes a quick shot. Now behind the Tiger net. Working it behind, out centered. Shot wide. Now back behind the Tiger net again. Mankato with the puck, trying to move it out.
Just banging bodies
And
back
they
there.
will, actually the Tigers
Look
go
at
ahead
this,
and
they
dump
got a rush.
And
Had a
quick
rush.
line change. But Mankato West takes over in neutral ice. Dumps it down into the Tiger zone, but they're going to have to come back as offsides. But they do get back before they touch. Now they're going to try to bring it down. They'll dump it down into the Tiger zone. Quick shot out in the open, but it's going to be deflected out in front of the net.
That's nice.
Yeah, puck will go all the way length of the ice down here, so icing called on the Tigers.
Did you know that the Scarlets run on Duncan?
They do, I see that.
Yeah.
5 shots on goal for the Scarlets, 1 for the Tigers, in a 1-0 game in favor of Mankato West. 12:30 to go in the first period, brought to you by G2 Window and Door. Face off on the far side in the Albert Lee zone. Tigers going to go ahead and get possession here. Tries to get it moved up. Yeah, turned over. They center it. Looks like maybe a shot. It's going to go wide of the net. Albert Lee first to the puck. Albert Lee loses it down there. A quick pass to number 23. But down in the corner they go. They're fighting for it. Mankato comes back up with it. Just peppering and whoa, that's okay.
We are
no penalty
all
called.
sorts of discombobulated right now.
So face-off will be down in the Tiger zone again on the far side.
Just need to breathe. Let's breathe, boys.
Controlled by Albert Lee. Tries to get it cleared through, but turned over just about the blue line. Now Tigers will bring it through neutral ice. Dumps it down is number 11, which I believe is Scott. Yeah,
It is.
remembered that from last year. But it's going to be turned over down in the Tiger zone. West brings it through neutral ice, but turned over by the Tigers. They're going to get it, dump it back down in the Scarlet zone. But Schmidt comes from Mankato West, works from behind his own net, out into neutral ice, into the Tiger zone, takes a shot, save.
I don't think he ever seen that.
I don't think so either. Mankato's still working this from behind the Tiger net. Big collision on the half wall there, as that was Kolker with a nice hit there. But Mankato still working this now behind the Tiger net. Out to the point. Tries to center that, but it's actually maybe even a shot because it's going to go wide of the net.
You know what's cool about these red jerseys, Dave?
They blend together.
No, they have their names on them, so you don't have to look at the sheet.
That is true. Quick shot again from the point. Controlled now behind the Tiger net as that one went wide. Slims around. You can hear that off the par. Yep. And I'm going to turn up the ambient a little bit more. Another shot down there is going to go off the boards. Down in the corner. Albert Lee trying to get this out, but Mankato's going to hold it in. Now it will be brought out in neutral ice as it's stolen by the Tigers. And this is going to be number 16 is Big Sam McGill, but he's going to have it stripped away from him, but it's going to be brought through neutral ice by the Scarlets. Tipped back in for a second. Now it's going to be out in neutral ice. Tigers do have it. Brua brings it into the Scarlet zone. Tries to center. Shot. It's going to just be deflected out in front. Fighting for it out in the open. It was loose, but Mankato's going to come away with it. Brings it down now through neutral ice, down into the Tigers zone. Along the corner. Huge collision there along the boards. Couldn't even see who that was, but huge collision.
I think it's 13.
And Albert Lee still trying to move this forward. Brownlee he got just hit hard there along the boards. Now this is going to be Brua. He's trying to move this, trying to find an outlet here. Does get it through. The Tigers just dump that down into the Scarlet zone. Dumped in by Fletcher Persick. Balf is the first one there. Takes a shot. Going to go wide of the net. It will bounce all the way out into neutral ice. Mankato will tip it down into the Tigers zone. Tigers working now behind their net. Moving it forward. I believe it was Balf to 12. Held in. Actually, excuse me, that was number 18, Steeler, to Anfinson. But it's going to be tipped away, and Mankato works this now back down into the Tiger zone. Now back there is going to be Steeler. Steeler will move this forward.
To Anfinson. Anfinson gets the tip on it. It comes all the way down.
So behind the Scarlet net. Move forward. Held in by the Tigers.
Soft sides. Oof, that puck came out. We got away
still
with
down
one
in the
there.
corner here. Mankato will get possession, but Tigers kind of sitting there, applying some pressure, but Mankato will get it through neutral ice. Move it forward. Big collision there as actually I think Scarlet just blew out a tire. Does get it around, centered. Shot for Mankato. Deflected off. Controlled by the Tigers. Tigers moving it forward. Balf tries to get that forward over to Kolker. Unable to connect. Puck goes to the corner. Bounces back out. Mankato now moving it through neutral ice. Down into the Tiger zone. Center. Shot.
Nobody knows where it is.
No, no one knew where it was. Maybe it got stuck in someone's jersey for a second, but it was, no matter what, it was not a goal, which is good. Fighting for it back behind the Albert Lee net is 2 Tigers and 2 Scarlets. The Scarlets do get it centered. Whoa, and that's going to be, they tried to go off the wall. The Tigers to just move it, and it's going to be a puck out of play. Puck out of play is brought to you by Home Pros. Go see the professionals at Home Pros. They're the expert real estate services for buyers and sellers alike. They're located at 111 East Clark Street, right next to Power 96. Call Anna, Davey, Jordan, or Lily today for the Home Pros. Faceoff's going to be on the near side in the Tigers zone. Tigers do come away with this as here comes...
It's a big boy.
Yeah, this is McGill. And McGill takes it now behind. The Scarlet net tries to get that move forward. Intercepted, but Tigers intercepted as it's Brua. Brua brings it down. Shot. Save by the Scarlets.
Right in front of Jordan, and Jordan cannot call a penalty.
Yeah.
Jordan can talk about it, but he can't call it because he doesn't have the stripes. Did you see Jordan's face?
Yeah.
He was like, he
player for Mankato just hit Persick right in front of him, but he can't call it.
He wanted to put his arm up, but he doesn't have the stripes.
Face off in the Mankato zone. Whistle blown. They don't like the way it's set up, I guess. Redo it again. Mankato does control down in the corner. Sends it up, but it's going to be held by Mankato as Anfinson sends it back cross ice. Both gets hit hard, and he's going to get up. He's going to make a line change as Mankato works this down still through their zone, through neutral ice. Now brings it down into the Tigers zone. Collision there right in front of the ref, and the puck bouncing back and forth through neutral ice. It's getting real chippy down there, Jay.
Yes, it is.
Down in the corner.
Just the way I like it.
Brua sends it cross ice over to, I believe, Kolker. Whoa, and another huge collision there. As here comes Anfinson, and he's going to be first. Actually, no, excuse me. Scarlett was there down deep behind the net. Intercepted at neutral ice by the Tigers, but picked back up by the Scarlets. Scarlets will just dump that down into the Albert Lee zone. We're going to see Brua back down there. We'll move it forward. Up towards Kolker. Kolker unable to control it as West now has it again. Works it through neutral ice. Center deflected by Albert Lee. Out to neutral ice. Albert Lee controlling it from their zone. Unable to get a hold of it is Brua, as West is there to cause a little havoc. Brua does pass it up, and that's going to go off by Scott. Puck controlled by West out of their zone, brings it to neutral ice, down into the Tigers zone. And blown tire there as Scarlett goes flying.
It's like a slip and slide.
Puck out, kind of bouncing back and forth. Scarlett's trying to do something. Takes a shot. Save. Picked up by the Tigers. They're going to go ahead. Yeah, just dump that down.
They look a little flat, David.
You know, and this is what Coach Erickson had said when I talked to him before the game. He said it was kind of a rough start on Friday, but once they kind of got moving, it was a good game from that point on, but a little slow start, so maybe that's what we're seeing again here. 5 minutes, 13 seconds to go here in your GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT first period.
There are really good teams that start slow.
Puck controlled by the Tigers off the face-off. Quick shot up and not a play by McGill for another home pros. Puck out of play. We're seeing a little bit of talk down there.
Fletcher doesn't like what he's seeing out there, it looks like. Someone should remind him that he's not his brother Connor.
Not as tall.
Yeah, Connor's like 3 times the size as Fletch.
All right, face off on the near side in the Scarlet zone. Fighting for it behind there, centers it out, unable to control it. Tigers still working this. Try to center again, goes out to the point. Quick shot, going to go wide of the net as Dolph tries to keep it in, but it's going to go past him. And the Scarlets bring it through neutral ice, now down into the Albert Lee zone, but it's going to be tipped away by the Tigers. And now Scarlets just dump that down. They're going to take a fire sale.
4:30 here in the what period, Dave?
This is the GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT first period. Pass incomplete. As the Tigers try to move it through, but they're gonna.
If that was
they are gonna get that dumped in.
That was an incomplete pass. Why is the clock still running, David?
Just because. Oh, and that is going to be sent all the way down, but no icing as it looks like it was tipped. Tigers controlling this behind their net, trying to move it forward, and going to be passed up. Unable to control it there. As the Tigers, so. West takes over in their zone, brings it through neutral ice. Into the Tiger zone, center shot. Wide of the net, puck still out in the open.
Goalie's flopping around.
It's going to be an icing, but that's going to be a well worth icing considering.
No, they're waving it off.
It did? Wow. All right, so a couple line changes made out there. Here comes
That's
West.
nice.
Yeah, they send it down. Unfortunately, no one there. Look, it was going to be a Bresley over to Cox, and it just went past. So 3:26 to go. 10 shots on goal for West, 3 for your Tigers. It's still 1-0 in favor of Mankato West on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. Face-off now down in the Scarlet zone on the near side. And held in by the Tigers. quick shot. Actually almost looked like it was maybe trying to get centered up, but unfortunately just kind of goes through. Now Mankato works this out of their zone through neutral ice, dumps it down behind the Tiger net. Taken over there by the Tigers as Nate Herr down there. And going to be passed forward right through, but it's going to be offsides called. Woo. Woo. 2:59 to go in your GT window and door and gutters by GT first period. A bunch of line changes happening here. Face-off going to be in the neutral zone on the near side. Picked up by West, dumped in, but controlled by the Tigers. Tigers go across ice, trying to bring this forward. Going to go up, pass. Bolf tried to dump it down, but it will just slowly go as he'd only got just a piece of it. Puck still behind the West zone. Intercepted out front by the Tigers, but unfortunately unable to do anything with that as the Scarlets do dump that down. Deflected off by the Tigers. Now we're going to see the Tigers trying to move this out of their zone. Held in by Scarlets. Intercepted by the Tigers. Tigers now bringing this through. It's going to be, a nice shot by Ball.
Flash of the glove.
Right into the glove. Nice little wrister there.
Flash of the glove. See
Ball.
this glove? My parents paid a lot of money for it. And it works.
2:12 to go.
Nice glove save by the Mankato goalie.
It was. All right, face-off near side. This is going to be Scott. Dumps it down behind the Scarlet net. Scarlets, though, work through. It will go into neutral ice. As now they're moving it. They'll just dump it down into the Tiger zone. Puck behind the Tiger net. As here comes Hauser. Hauser pushes that forward. And it will be put into neutral ice. But then deflected out and dumped back down into the Tiger zone. Tigers fighting for it. They're behind their net. Out towards the point. Quick shot save, Tigers. As nice save there by Ledger Olson. Puck now behind the Tiger zone. Minute 24 to go here in the first. Tigers move this forward into neutral ice. Dump it. Just dumps it down is going to be Ulvey down here in the corner. Little scrum for it. As now it'll get pushed over to the other corner. Scarlets come away with it, move it into neutral ice, but turned over for a second. As puck just kind of bouncing. Scarlet steals it, takes a quick shot, and in for a 2-0 lead. It was supposed to be another pass that just got deflected, and West takes advantage of it. They're up 2-0 here in on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard with 56.3 seconds to go in the GT window and door and gutters by GT first period.
Is this a pencil?
That one might be a pencil. I apologize. I thought I gave you the pen.
I wrote like the first thing. I'm like, this feels weird.
Sorry. Face off at center ice.
Dave
Puck out of play.
Davis took us back to the early 2000s with a pencil.
That's one of Caldy's favorite pencils now. Don't ruin it. That's for his that's for his baseball book. All right, 52 seconds. That's puck out of play brought to you by Home Pros. As McGill tried getting there and it just popped out. Face off center ice again. Dump down into the Tiger zone. As Brua works it behind the Tiger net. Pushes it forward. Puck bouncing back and forth. Cato gets a hold of it. Dumps it down. It's going to go down in the corner. Down still behind the Tiger net. Puck bouncing back and forth. Mankato trying to center it. They do move it forward, but it gets deflected back behind the Tiger net. Now Albert Lee sends it forward.
Nice.
This should be a nice. Oh, waves it off. Now, why would they wave that off there?
No idea. I think it's just because they don't want to stop the clock.
Okay, now that makes sense. Oh,
There's a
going to be
trip.
a tripping on Anfinson.
With 7 seconds to go.
So Anfinson will go to the box. This is a Home Pros penalty kill. Once again, kill those pains away of buying a new home or selling a home by using the professionals at Home Pros. So yeah, 7 seconds to go in your GT window and door and gutters by GT first period, where your Tigers are still down 2-0. Face off on the near side in the Tiger zone, out from the point, cross ice, shot, Scarlets. Initial save, deflected, shot again, gonna go wide of the net. So that is the buzzer. And West is gonna go into the locker room here on this first intermission, leading 2-0. Well, we'll see what adjustments Coach Erickson can do here. Otherwise, it's not a great start here for Albert Lee, but like I said, he kind of said that last week too. Said it ended up being a good game, just a little slow off the bat. But we'll see what adjustments are made and see if they can make those same adjustments and come back out and tie this thing up, maybe take a lead. With that, we're going to take another pause here real quick. This is Power 96 live coverage of Albert Lee Tiger hockey from the Americana Insurance Press Box. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Drew Sorensen, insurance producer with Americana Insurance Group. We're inviting you to our annual Christmas open house, Thursday, December 4th and Friday, December 5th from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Stop by our Albert Lee office at 1450 West Main Street for a festive day of fun. We have the best treats in town, plus enjoy coffee, hot cider, pop, and door prize signups.
No RSVP needed. Just come celebrate the season with your friends at Americana Insurance Group, where we're the A-team.
This is Josh Fossum from Bayview Funeral Home. When you endure a loss, it's comforting to know you have the personal attention of local ownership assisting you with your funeral needs. Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home offers continuous service to the Albert Lee area, and we are proud to serve you with comfort, caring, and dependability. That's what you'll experience with Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home. Call 373-4330.
Your dream smile is just a call away. Want a stunning smile from the best in the business? Dr. Gleich at Elf Orthodontics specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. Looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth? Ask about Invisalign. Your best smile is just a call away. Schedule your complimentary consultation today and take the first step towards the smile you've always wanted. Elf Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Southern Minnesota Branding has been helping customers create and display their company logos for over 40 years. They are a fully customizable shop specializing in logo design, vinyl graphics, banners, magnets, vehicle wraps, and so much more. They have also added custom apparel using direct-to-garment printing and embroidery to the many services they offer. Are you looking for customized Tiger, Wolverine, Knights, Panthers, or any other local sports team apparel? Stop into 1409 Eberhart Street right off of East Main and see what they can do for you. Southern Minnesota Branding in Albert Lee.
The friendly staff at Albert Lee's Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union reminds you that when you're in need of a home that satisfies your financial needs, let Trades and Labor Credit Union make it easy with checking services, debit cards, home equity loans, and savings options that will earn you more for your money. Visit Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union on Albert Lee's friendly south side. Open 6 days a week with social distancing for your safety and theirs. Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, providing financial services since 1958.
Here's your Power 96 weather update. Cloudy skies expected tonight with a few flurries possible at times. Lows dip down to about 12. Winds out of the west 8 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun tomorrow, a few flurries possible at times, daytime highs approaching 21. A dusting of snow tonight. That's your Power 96 weather update. I'm meteorologist Laura Lockwood. Right now, 23.
Have you been having problems with your dishwasher, stove, washer, or dryer? Call Orrin Mortensen with On the Spot Appliance Service. With over 30 years experience, Orrin does repairs for all major household appliances and commercial cooking products, including fryers and grills. On the Spot Appliance Service is warranty authorized for most major brands and is a local LG appliance servicer. Don't let your wannabe handyman fix a problem and make it worse. Call Orrin Mortensen with On the Spot Appliance Service anytime at 256-8099.
Hey, Lon Drescher here, listening on Power 96. Thanks for keeping it local.
Power 96, the very best in classic rock. 96.1 KQPR FM, Albert Lee, Minnesota.
Arcadian Bank's award-winning mortgage team has the experience and expertise to help you make your next move. Hi, I'm Susie Miller, the mortgage lender at Arcadian Bank. We are committed to delivering the exceptional service and personalized experience you deserve while making your dream home a reality. Stop in our Albert Lee location or visit our website to apply online.
Arcadian Bank, community-owned, community-focused in Albert Lee, Freeborn, and Heartland. www.arcadianbank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Big J25. You're listening to Power 96. Thank you for keeping it local.
Trust the caring professionals at Star Granite Works when it comes to remembering your loved one. Star Granite Works serves the southern Minnesota and northern Iowa area. Star Granite Works offers a wide selection of monuments, granite and bronze markers, plaques, granite benches, and veteran memorials. Trust Albert Lee's only full-service monument shop and the caring professionals at Star Granite to honor in stone the legacy of your loved one forever. Star Granite Works Memorials with innovation and distinction located on South Broadway in Albert Lee.
High school juniors and seniors, are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Apply today for your chance to win an all-expense-paid youth tour leadership trip to Washington, D.C., sponsored by Freeborn-Mauer Electric Cooperative. This week-long adventure to tour D.C. co-op style will take place in June of 2026. The deadline to apply is Friday, February 13th. For more information, visit fmec.coop or call 373-6421.
This is Mosh. Thanks for listening to Power 96, keeping it local.
And we're back here again. Power 96 live coverage of Albert Lee Tiger hockey as we got about 7 minutes to go here in the first intermission. So far, though, 14 shots on goal for the Scarlets, 4 for the Tigers, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Scarlets. So far, been all Mankato West here so far here, Jay.
You know, Dave, you always say you can't be negative. I'm not being negative when I say this. I'm just being real. That was a lot of Bantam hockey, and Bantam hockey doesn't work at this level. The no-look pass from Alvey, that's a pure Bantam move. Down there, not blocking shots. They have to stop the pucks from getting to the goaltender. I get it. It sucks. It's a terrible job. You have to sell your body to win games. And I'm not seeing that. What I'm seeing is pure Bantam hockey, and that's going to be the challenge for Erickson to get these boys to this level. I mean, we got sophomores, we got freshmen. They're still playing Bantam hockey. And unfortunately, you can't play Bantam hockey at the varsity level.
Well, and that is one of the things he had said. You know, it's a younger crew. You know, compared to what was last year. You know, you got some veterans. He said that even last week when we talked to him. It's a mix. So how is he going to be able to get that to mix in the meld? Because, well, and once again, we know this is a tough section, tough division.
The Big Nine is one of the toughest rocks and cow sections out there. You know, obviously we can't compete with the Metros. That's why Northville always does great. But rocks and cows living, which is what we are here in southern Minnesota. The Big Nine is the Cast Meow. It really is. And I'm not down. Maybe in 3 years, these younger kids, maybe they'll put together an unbelievable team. But right now, today, we got to play varsity hockey.
Yeah, so that'll be a big challenge. And, and the thing is that coaching staff, they got a couple new coaches. They're going to be bringing in some of that veteran knowledge. So like I said, it can be just a little different. One of the things that I'd like to see maybe a little bit more out here as well, like you said, is selling your body. And that is one thing that we've seen a lot from the girls. The girls' games, they're selling their body consistently.
I will tell you that I have seen a lot of bad teams win a lot of close hockey games because they are bought into the system. Again, you don't need to score 4 or 5 goals. You can just score 1. But the buy-in is you have to be another goaltender. And I get it. It sucks. You don't wear the pads like the Tendy does. You got to use your shins. You got to use your torso. Some of that stuff isn't protected because you don't have the padding there. But chick stick scars.
So
glory never fades.
I've seen that movie. Speaking of that movie, The Replacements, did you go try out for the Vikings?
You know what? I did pull out my Brett Favre jersey, and I looked at it, and I thought, I can't be any worse than anything the Vikings have right now. But I couldn't afford the diesel to drive up there.
Well, there is that. Of course, the joke was that I think it was today they were holding open tryouts. So if you had a Vikings jersey, you could throw a ball or even block. You were invited to come up to TCO to...
I know everybody was so big on Kirky Chains, and Kirky Chains is so good. We haven't had a real quarterback since that guy, since the Green Bay legend Brett Favre.
Well, I will say this. They don't necessarily make that style of quarterback anymore. I mean, it is a finesse style.
Sometimes you can't follow the mold. You got to take that mold and you got to split it in half.
Well, and I will say this, and I know Ron's listening at home. Galdi's here. The Bears.
I think I'd rather have T-Jack right now.
Is he even in the league?
Probably not, but he's probably just sitting on his couch. Give him a call. Heck, they could probably talk Brett to come back one more time. Can't be any worse.
Well, with that line, he would lose a head. He would break a hip.
He was pretty tough though, didn't he? Didn't he have the Iron Man record for quarterbacks there?
Yeah, he did for a long time. But it's been a weird year this year in the NFL, and like I said, Power
how
96,
about those Patriots?
10 in a row.
Holy!
Yeah, that's
where Thielen's gonna go.
No, actually, Thielen signed with the Steelers.
Did he?
He did.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
I was hoping he ended up in New England, so he could have filled that role and maybe got into the postseason. I mean, Thielen's so good. Let's be honest.
He is good. I've always been a fan. I was there. Actually, it was like 11 years ago. It was a breakout game. It was up at TCF Stadium before the new U.S. Bank Stadium was built. And Thielen had just an amazing game. So I've always been a fan of him. But speaking of fans, we're huge fans of our sponsors. Once again, our in-game sponsors for tonight is Americana Insurance, Bayview Freeborn Funeral and Cremation Services, Dawson Limousine, GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, etc. Tanning and Clothing in the Skyline Plaza, Southern Locking Glass, Freeborn Maui Electric Cooperative, Home Pros, Southern Minnesota Branding, the Albert Lee Convention and Visitors Bureau, and we're just moments away here from the second period, which is brought to you by Etc. Tanning and Clothing. Hey, with multiple tanning options and a wide variety of unique clothing options, Etc. has you covered. Visit them in the Skyline Plaza or give them a call at 507-377-8267 today to schedule your next visit. And I tell you what, there's nothing better than going out and maybe getting warmed up in a tanning bed because it's cold out there.
Yeah, the weather outside is frightful. Oh, sorry. I forgot I had a mic. My bad.
Well, Hopefully that's. I apologize, folks.
6-7.
Here we go with the buzzer, and we will have your Albert Lee Tigers back out. They're going to be coming, like I said, out here on the ice, and there they are. This time they'll be flopping sides here, so we will have the goalie in front of us for Albert Lee. Once again, if you're listening here on 96.1 FM, we do appreciate it. I know there's a lot of people that are listening here in the arena, not only to, if you have a Walkman or...
I'm kind of scared to walk out after the game now. Everybody that's in the building that's been listening, they're like, oh, there's Big J. They're going to lynch me.
Well, hopefully not. But, you guys can also watch this. We do have quite a few people out there right now. Tough to get those numbers until later today, but we do have it on our website at kqprfm.com from our Boxcast app or also from our YouTube channel. So thank you for tuning in and spending a little bit of time here with Power 96. Another thing, happy birthday, Mr. Dion Newton. I know he's probably not listening
and
now,
David Ewan.
David Ewan, again, well, we know that joke. But also Mr. David Coyer from the Austin Bruins. It's his birthday today as well, so a lot of birthdays out there. So if it's your birthday, happy birthday. Second day of December, obviously, here. And tell you what, we got some snow out there, and it's going to get cold here in the next couple of days, folks. So make sure you bundle up and keep your radio tuned to 96.1 FM for all of your weather updates or just for the entertainment. You mean, what more could you ask for from a radio station? You've got amazing classic rock. You have great talented DJs like Ron Hunter and myself. Of course, a great sports program here and amazing sponsors. All right, 17 minutes on the clock.
All right, here we go.
Etc. Tanning and Clothing, we are still a minute 53 in your Home Pros penalty kill.
Let's play some varsity hockey, boys.
Face off from the neutral, from center. Center ice dumped down behind the Scarlet net. Scarlets do bring this back in through neutral ice. Brings it into the Tiger zone. Nice poke check there by Nate Herr. But Mankato is going to re-get this. Now behind the Tiger net. Try to get it centered. Quick shot save there by Olsen. Now still behind the Tiger net.
Someone's got to get up. Someone's got to get up.
Save. Again, shot from that point. Save by Olsen. Another nice save. All right, here we go. Back out to the point. Tries to get it centered in. This is going to be Brua. Brua intercepts it. Goes to the outside. Brings it down into the Scarlet zone. Tries to get it through, but he's going to be pushed off the mark.
Yep,
now he'll send it up.
Smart play.
Yeah, back into the Tiger zone, but this is going to be Kolker as he now then dumps it back down. Actually, goes off of the goalie.
That's varsity hockey right there, gentlemen.
Well, and I think they might have been listening in the locker room because this seems like a different Tiger team right away. West does bring it out of their zone, down into the Tiger zone, down in the corner on the far side. Fighting for it. That's Kolker. He pushes it forward. It's going to be cleared. 27 seconds to go in the Home Pros penalty kill.
See, I don't like this. They got to stay home on this. I get it. That shorthanded goal looks great, but you leave your team 5-on-3.
Kolker with a nice poke check there. Going to send it down to the corner. 12 seconds, 10 seconds to go here in the Home Pros penalty kill. Mankato works from the point. Nice. Off of a body. It's actually off of
Persig. Or Olvey. That's Olvey. 9's Olvey. The no-look guy.
Yep. And Tigers now at full strength. Tigers working this from down in their zone. Over to Brua. Brua sends it up. That's to Olvey. Olvey will dump it down behind the Scarlet net. Down there along the half wall. Tigers and Scarlets fighting for it. Tigers do come away with it for a second. Now it will be picked up, though, by West as they bring it through neutral ice. Takes a quick shot, going to go wide of the net. Picked up by the Tigers. Tigers trying to move this out of their zone. Moves it through ice. Bolf has it for a second. It's tipped away. Now Brua down in the corner. Works this through. Trying to get it centered up. It will be pushed forward, but going to go off the glass as Mankato will get that cleared. held in there by Olvey. He moves it through, going to be intercepted though by West. West bringing this down. Nice little poke check there. Tigers going to get that sent down. That will go for an icing though. So we'll have a face-off down here. 14:04 to go here in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period. A different Tiger team. So once again, we talked about the adjustments that Coach Erickson has made, and once again, that's get them to meld here. Face-off on the far side in the Tiger zone. Brownlee will take the face-off. Back over towards Great. That's pushed forward. Here is going to come Sam McGill. Sam McGill tries to keep it down there, but it's going to be poke checked away. McGill fighting down there, as well as Persig down behind the Scarlet net. Tries to get it centered, but it's going to go a little wide. But intercepted by the Tigers. Nice stick there by Brownlee. Brownlee, going to just keep it. Thought he was going to try to center. Works down in the corner. That's going to be intercepted by the Scarlets, but turned over as Olvey dumps that back down behind the Scarlet net. Over to the corner is going to be Persig. He's fighting along the half wall, as well as looks like 3 Scarlets and 2 Tigers, and Scarlets will come out with it. Brings it through neutral ice, but a nice poke check there by the Tigers, and this is going to be moved forward now. Oh, and that was Hauser tried to get over to Olvey. Olvey does come up with it. He's working through neutral ice. On the left side, on the near side, he'll dump it behind the Scarlet zone. Tigers make a line change. Scarlets will bring that through neutral ice into the Tiger zone. And with a nice pass there, down in the corner behind the net. Here comes Brua. Brua now over. Passes it forward, but it's going to be poke checked away as Kolker was trying to get that centered. Scarlet's bringing it through into the ice and going to be called for an offside. What was that?
Cully dropped the camera.
So loose. Got it. Oh, yeah. Was it you? I'll be able to see it here on the screen in a second. All right, we're going to have face-off here. 12:32 to go in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing. Face-off and neutral ice, as it was called, an offsides on the Scarlets. 5 shots on goal. There, I just watched it. 5 shots on goal for the Tiger, 15 for the Scarlets.
Whoops! Not everybody can be as good as Mosh.
Picked up, controlled by the Scarlets, dumped down behind the Tiger net. Tigers trying to move this forward as the pressure applied from the Scarlets. And that's going to be her. He passes it. And through center ice,
that was
picked up.
100% a scripted play. It almost worked.
Just arching it up. And
yeah, just sauce it up.
All right, Tigers working out of their zone. Brings it forward. Over. Quick shot.
How did he make that save?
Butterfly save back out to the middle, and it's going to go just wide. Not even sure who got the shot on that, because there was a nice pass. And I don't know how that save was made by Mankato.
I think we need to pool our money and buy that guy a Dominic Hasek-style mask, because that was definitely a Dominator save.
Big collision there at center ice, neutral ice. As Brua get in there. Puck now behind the Tiger goal. And trying to get this cleared up. This will be Steeler. Steeler with it now, trying to go cross ice.
I think it's
and that'll
Styler.
get passed up. No, it's Steeler.
No, I'm just saying.
I learned that.
I'm just saying that was the joke when his brother was playing.
Oh, Styler.
Steeler.
That is going to be icing called. Yeah. So icing called on the Tigers. Face-off will be on the near side in the Tiger zone. This will be Steeler again. Pushed forward, and it's going to go into neutral ice as Bulf is trying to get there. Bulf, just about gets there, but West does bump that over to the side. Now they're working it through neutral ice into the Tiger zone. Quick shot, going to go wide of the net. Held in by West. Fight for it along the half wall. Picked back up by West. And that's going to be checked away by Anfinson. And here comes the Tigers controlling it in neutral ice. Dumps it down to the Scarlet zone.
The 2 Tigers collide.
Yep, quick shot there by number 8, which is Hauser. Going to be saved behind the Scarlet zone, or behind the Scarlet net. Down in the corner. Ooh, Anfinson tried setting up that check there, but it's picked up. And that's going to be picked up by Steeler again and sent cross ice all the way up. Held in by the Tigers. Fight for it now along the half wall. Mankato has it for a second. Stolen by the Tigers. Quick shot out in the open. Oh, nice deflection there off of a body. Held in by the Tigers, as that's going to be Hauser keeping that in. Sends it down, but then Mankato West will say that's enough. They send it down for an icing. Ice. 10:02 to go. 16 shots on net shots on goal for the Scarlets, 7 for the Tigers. It's still 2-0 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard in favor of Mankato West. It looks like we're maybe going to have who's this going to? This is going to be. Did they say who called it?
Not yet. It's a timeout. I'm assuming probably by the Tigers.
Once again, all timeouts this year brought to you by the Albert Lea Convention and Visitors Bureau, where they invite you to take a timeout. Go check out their website at explorealbertlea.com. See everything that's happening. We talked about this last week. Jay did not know that there's a Christmas parade or a holiday parade that goes through downtown.
I did not. I still think you're joshing me.
No, that'll be coming up here. I believe it's the 11th or the 14th.
Do we got a float?
Power 96 does not do a float. We should. You actually. I know you work for Waste Management. You should get your trucks out there. I know there's a lot of other city trucks and stuff. You can put a beard on. You can be Santa Claus.
I'm just saying you should put together a float. We could dress you up like Santa, and I got a truck that could pull you. We'd be fine.
We'd be fine. Play some Power 96 music on the float.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to talk about that. But yeah, that'll be happening, as well as a lot of other things. You can actually go see Santa.
I got a 1-ton.
He'll be downtown.
I know. I did see that sign. I was driving the other day and I seen it. It's like, come take pictures with Santa, and I was like, no way.
Yeah, he's it's a busy time of year for him, but he's going to make it down here to
Want a Red Ryder
face off on the far side.
Carbine BB gun.
Controlled by the Tigers in the Scarlet zone. Now
football.
Down behind the net, tries to get it centered. It's going to be deflected out. Fighting for it. And now sent cross ice. Cato will hold on to it. They're going to move it. Still down in the Mankato zone. Trying to move it forward. And a nice little...
That's a nice play by Olvey there.
Yeah, Olvey. He gets a stick in there. Held in by Brua. Brua trying to work from the point. Dumps it behind the net. Fighting for it. Out in the open. 1 shot, 2 shot. Save. As now we're seeing a little bit of extracurricular activity by both teams. And so Brock Scott, and some of you guys know his dad, Phil.
Filthy!
Yeah, he was going after a guy that is 7'3".
Well, I don't know if he's quite that tall, Dave.
What does it show on there? Number 11, how tall he is on that one? Or actually, number 12. Excuse me, number 12.
It does. 6'5", 190 pounds, a junior. Number 12, Grady Schmidt.
So face-off controlled in the Scarlet zone on the far side. Held in by the Tigers. Big collision. Held in there. That's going to be number 12. He's going to go ahead. It's Anfinson. He just dumps it down. But Scarlets come away with it. Working out of their zone through neutral ice. Dumps it behind Brua out to the corner. This is going to be her. Her try sends it across. Picked up by Brua as he is hit hard. Tiger still trying to move this through as Brua gets there. Sends it over to Balf. Balf now works it through neutral ice. Down into the zone. Gets it poke checked away. Along the half wall.
Oh, we got high sticks everywhere.
And Anfinson trying to go down there. As here comes the Scarlets. They have a chance there. Save. Olsen still out, still free. Down into the corner now. Olvey with a huge check there into the boards. West colliding with each other. And they'll push it back behind the Tiger net. Scrum for it there as it gets sent forward. Steeler takes it, works it through out into neutral ice.
He's lucky he didn't get a penalty for that.
Yeah, that was
offsides.
Offsides there as the puck travels around. Here comes West bringing it in, going to go wide of the net. Now behind the Tiger net, down there fighting for it. It's going to be Hauser, and he'll come away with it. Sends it up off the boards, out in the neutral ice. Icing is waved off. Down deep in the Scarlet zone, 7:30 to go. Still 2-1 in favor of the Scarlets. Number 12 brings this through. Tries to center. 2-0 in favor of West. Whoa, what was that hit? A weird angle off the glass. Bounced back. Mankato still trying to get the center through, but a bunch of Tigers there defending that off. Behind the Tiger net. Puck comes loose. Hauser pushes it forward. West has come up,
That's
but here
nice
is
play by Drew Olvey to get that out.
And down in the Mankato zone, just out of reach for Brownlee, but it's turned over as Olvey sends that down to the corner. Now behind Mankato. Mankato comes away with it, moves it forward into neutral ice, into the Tiger zone. Nice stick there by Brua to clear that or to get that up, but it is held in by West. Brua still down in there, down in the corner. West there, big collision down in the corner, and here comes McGill trying to move it forward, and they're going to be intercepted by the Scarlets. Brua now pushes it forward to Olvey. Olvey tries to get that centered up for McGill. Going to go just off of a stick, down deep into the Scarlet zone.
6 minutes to go in the what period, Dave?
This is the Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period. Held in there by the Tiger, moved back in by the Tigers, down into the corner. Tries to get it centered, intercepted by West, but going to be kicked out. Herr controls it, pushes it over towards Brua. Brua now up through Olvey. Goalie will cover. As right next to him is Brock Scott waiting to do a little chip in there.
Chippy, just tap it in.
5:34 to go in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period. 16 shots on goal for the Scarlets, 10 for the Tigers. Scarlets still leading 2-0 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. Face off on the far side, deep in the Scarlet zone.
You're way excited to say that.
Here we go. Face off, controlled by West, moving it forward. They do get it pushed forward through neutral ice. It's a 2-on-1.
It's 3-on-1
now, but shot saved by Olsen. As here comes Brua. Brua now works it out of the Tiger zone. Goes up, him and Boff. Oh, tries to get that through, but it's going to be poke checked away. Big collision there along the half wall. Ball tries to center it up. Mankato comes away with it, works it through neutral ice. Down into the Tiger zone, will lose control of it. And there's Ann Finson. He'll go ahead and get it moved forward, but intercepted by the Scarlets. The shot, whoa.
Holy,
a couple
how
of
did
deflection.
he get through?
I don't know how he got through, but shot goes wide. Another shot by number 12 is going to go behind the net there. Tigers trying to work this forward. Here comes Herr. Herr trying to get this into neutral.
You know what would be
and
cool?
he does. He gets it up there. Here comes Anfinson. Anfinson with the shot, going to go wide of the net. Tigers make a quick change.
You know what would have been cool? If I was Nate Herr's dad, I'd have named him Ben.
Tigers turned it over, and then the Scarlets bring it down.
That's
turned
funny.
over again.
You know it's
Ben Herr.
funny.
That is kind of funny. Behind the Scarlet net, Tigers come away with it. Moves it forward. Quick shot out in the open. Still out in the open. Save.
Whoa. Where's it at?
As that was Hauser with the first initial shot, then deflected off another shot. Well, they're saying just one shot on goal on that.
Yeah, 18 shots for the Scarlets, 11 for the Tigers. 2-0 lead. 3:57 to go in the what period, Dave?
The Etc. Tanning and Clothing. Quick shot off the face-off there by the Tigers. Save by West. Held in, though, by the Tigers. Another quick shot going to go wide of the net. Here comes the Tigers again down in the corner. Holding it in. Out to the point. Brought through. Backhanded. Just wide of the net. Behind it now. Tries to get it centered up. This is going to be Brownlee.
Hey, that's a Southern Minnesota branding Tiger goal!
Brownlee for sure with the assist. In the goal by Fletcher Persig.
I think it's, I was going to say, I think it's Fletch.
Brownlee working that through, gets it, and Persig finds the right opening. And it's a 2-1 game here, folks. On your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard, Mankato West 2, Albert Lee 1 with 3:32 to go. So again, that was a Southern Minnesota branding goal. Center ice faceoff controlled by the Tigers. Going to be pushed forward here by Hauser. Dumped down in the corner. Scott down there, as well as... Ooh, it's still held in. And, stick taken away, but he somehow still kept that going towards the net. But Mankato will get that clear, as now Olvey sends it back down. Quick shot, actually, from beyond the blue line by West. And we have a cover up. We're going to have a face-off here on the far side in the Tiger zone. You know, the thing is, maybe they've been selling their body here the second period. They've been just doing everything they need to do, getting out of maybe their comfort zone, knowing they got to step up, and that's what they've been doing the second period.
You know what? I bet they were listening to Power 96 down there.
I bet they were.
And they heard me give the pep talk.
That it is. Face-off taken there by Kolker, held by the Tigers. Push forward. Here comes Casey Olvey. Olvey now. Oh, shot's going to go wide of the net. Picked back up by the Tigers there behind the net. Oh, and just missed it as tried to get that pass, but going to go just a little wide. Oh, big collision there from her at neutral ice there.
Bend.
Brought in here. Ooh, okay, so 17. He's going to go ahead and get that push through. That was Kolker. This one will go for an icing as it was tipped back. Kolker had it poke checked away. I believe it was Brua sent it forward. Kolker couldn't get back to it, and it's icing on the Tigers. 2:24 to go. 19 shots on goal for the Scarlets, 14 for the Tigers. Scarlets still leading 2-1 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. 2:24 to go in your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period. Here's a face-off near side. Steeler takes it for the Tigers. Quick shot from the point by the Scarlets. Going to go wide of the net. Tigers working this out of their zone. Brings it through neutral ice. Anfinson going to dump it down behind the Scarlet net. Puck bouncing back and forth here. Scarlets have it, bringing it through neutral ice. Running into each other. Send it across ice and picked up by Anfinson. Anfinson will move that forward, but it's going to be tipped back in, dumped in by the Scarlets. Behind the net, moved forward is Olvey. Olvey sends it cross ice over towards Belf. Belf bringing it through. He'll take a shot save. I know he was really hoping that Anfinson could have been there to pop that in, but unfortunately the goalie there for West covered it up. Minute 42 to go. Face-off will be on the near side, deep in the Scarlet zone. Out to Brua. Brua with a shot. Save. Bounce. Oh, deflected out. And he does get to it to wrap it up as looking here through the crowd as McGill was there to tip it in, but it was saved. Of course,
yep.
Ron.
A bruise on the leg. Yeah, you know the rest.
Yeah.
No, you probably don't.
Face off, controlled out of the Scarlet zone by the Scarlets, bringing it through into the Tiger zone. Quick shot, going to go over to the net. Scarlets back there again out of the corner. Sends it out to the point, cross ice. Shot from the point, deflected, saved. Olsen back down to the corner. That's going to go out for an icing. Yeah, it will go for the icing. So we're going to redo it here. 20 shots on goal now for the Scarlets, 16 for the Tigers.
The quote actually, Dave, is a bruise on the leg is a heck of a long way from the heart. Who said it?
My doctor?
What?
I don't know.
See, I told you didn't know what that was.
No, here we go. Face off on the far side in the Tiger zone. Controlled by the Tigers.
Ooh,
oh, blown tire
blown
behind
tire.
the net.
He was like all tangled up there.
Yep, and that was Brua as he just got turned around. Moved forward. Oh, Olvie over to Steeler. Steeler brings it down. Steeler with a shot. Going to bounce up. Or Scott, excuse me, you're correct. Now down. Scarlet's bringing this into the Tiger zone, contested by Brua. Brua poke checks that away.
You can't put your hand on him like that.
Brua trying to get this push through. And tries to go through. It was deflected. I think it was actually deflected off of, was that off of Kolker onto the stick for Mankato West, and Mankato West able to capitalize with 30 seconds to go here in your etc. Tanning and Clothing second period. It is now 3-1 in favor of Mankato West on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral and Cremation Service scoreboard. Once again, game of inches, and that was just, it was a nice deflection, but just right onto the stick of West. And that shot, just unfortunate. Brua brings us through down to the Scarlet zone. Up towards Olvie. Whoa, collision there out in the middle. West brings us through.
How is he getting through? Brua's going to go to the box.
Yeah, Brua, saved a possible goal. Fighting for it down there. Tigers are going to go ahead and touch it. So,
interference.
So, explain how this is going to work here now. Because West just went crazy.
I don't know what West was going crazy for.
Well, here goes the head judge over. Are they calling it a goal because it
might? I guess I was so focused on what was going down here, I didn't see what happened. So if the goal goes in, it's because it's a delayed penalty. I thought they blew it dead over here, though.
I thought so, too. So unless he'll get a penalty shot, maybe that's what they're saying?
They're going to call it a penalty shot. The most exciting play in hockey.
So if they make it, will Brua now? So Brua won't have to go, but if they miss, then he will?
Yeah.
Okay. So the refs are talking with Coach Erickson there on the Tiger bench.
Josh is adamantly listening to that explanation because Josh is the defenseman, and I didn't see a penalty shot on this. I didn't. I seen interference. I didn't see a penalty shot on this.
So West going to line up for a penalty shot here. Explain how this penalty shot will work here now, Jay.
So once he touches that puck, he cannot go backwards. He has to continue forward motion. He can slow, but he cannot stop. And that's a no-goal.
No goal. So saved by Olsen. Big save by Olsen there in net. And now Brua will have to go, right?
No.
No, he's on the ice, so okay. Okay, so
5 seconds to go here.
Yep, Tigers down 3-1. Face off on the far side in the Tiger zone. Kolker taking the face off.
Just tie it up.
Picked up by the Tigers, but then turned over, centered from West, deflected out, And then there we do see the Tigers defend that very well. So at the end of your Etc. Tanning and Clothing second period, it has your Albert Lee Tigers at 1. The Mankato West Scarlets at 3. That's on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. Hey, this is Power 96 live coverage of Tiger hockey here from the Roy, as we're calling it tonight. Once again, it's from the Americana Insurance Press Box. Oh, and actually it was second period. I didn't change that. I apologize for those of you watching at home. We're going to get in. We're going to pay some bills. It's 8:41 is the time here at the arena. And let me get in here.
The folks at home, folks listening at home, Dave, are mad at you right now.
Why?
Because you don't know who said that.
I don't know. You'll have to tell me here in the break. What time is it? It's 8:41. Let's get let's hear from our national and then plus our locals. You're listening to Power 96 live coverage, Albert Lee Tiger hockey from the Americana Insurance Press Box. We'll be right back.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Hey, I'm Steffi. You may know me from your social feed. I go big for the holidays, so I'm going to Famous Footwear because the best gifts are giving famous. My friends and family are gonna love all these styles from Nike, Adidas, Crocs, New Balance, Skechers, and more. With over 800 stores, you're never far from the perfect gift. So make your list and make it famous. Come in today for buy one pair, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear or famous.com. Some exclusions apply.
Hi, this is Drew Sorensen, insurance producer with Americana Insurance Group. We're inviting you to our annual Christmas open house, Thursday, December 4th and Friday, December 5th from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Stop by our Elberly office at 1450 West Main Street for a festive day of fun. We have the best treats in town, plus enjoy coffee, hot cider, pop, and door prize signups.
No RSVP needed. Just come celebrate the season with your friends at Americana Insurance Group, where we're the A-Team.
This is Josh Fossum from Bayview Funeral Home. When you endure a loss, it's comforting to know you have the personal attention of local ownership assisting you with your funeral needs. Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home offers continuous service to the Albert Lee area, and we are proud to serve you with comfort, caring, and dependability. That's what you'll experience with Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home. Call 373-4330.
Hi, this is Mark Calderon. Thanks for keeping it local on Power 96.
Arcadian Bank's award-winning mortgage team has the experience and expertise to help you make your next move. Hi, I'm Susie Miller, the mortgage lender at Arcadian Bank. We are committed to delivering the exceptional service and personalized experience you deserve while making your dream home a reality. Stop in our Albert Lee location or visit our website to apply online.
Arcadian Bank, community-owned, community-focused in Albert Lee, Freeborn, and Heartland. www.arcadianbank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking to arrive in style at your next event? Look no further than Dawson Limousine. With our luxurious limousine and limo bus options, you'll be sure to turn heads wherever you go. Whether you're heading to a wedding, prom, or just a night out on the town, let Dawson Limousine chauffeur you around. And as a proud sponsor of local sports, you can trust that we are dedicated to supporting our local community. Call us today at 507-402-0606 to book your ride with Dawson Limousine.
Southern Minnesota Branding has been helping customers create and display their company logos for over 40 years. They are a fully customizable shop specializing in logo design, vinyl graphics, banners, magnets, vehicle wraps, and so much more. They have also added custom apparel using direct-to-garment printing and embroidery to the many services they offer. Are you looking for customized Tiger, Wolverine, Knights, Panthers, or any other local sports team apparel? Stop into 1409 Eberhart Street right off of East Main and see what they can do for you. Southern Minnesota Branding in Albert Lee.
Hi, this is Adam, owner of Gutters by GT. Gutters by GT is a local family-owned and operated business that has proudly served the Albert Lea area since 2012. We have won the trust of local homeowners by providing reliable service, adding leak protection to existing gutters and new gutter installation. We are also a proud sponsor of Albert Lea Sports. Call me today at 507-402-5541 or visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate today. Don't forget to listen or watch local sports on Power 96. Proudly brought to you by Gutters by GT.
When was the last time you had one of Albert Lea's finest traditions? Whether you order at night or go in for a quick slice at lunch, don't forget about Jake's Pizza.
Just call 373-7350, 373-7350, 373-7350, Jake's Pizza.
The friendly staff at Albert Lea's Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union reminds you that when you're in need of a home that satisfies your financial needs, let Trades and Labor Credit Union make it easy with checking services, debit cards, home equity loans, and savings options that will earn you more for your money. Visit Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union on Albert Lea's friendly south side. Open 6 days a week with social distancing for your safety and theirs. Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, providing financial services since 1958.
Freeport Power Electric Cooperative. High school juniors and seniors, are you ready for an unforgettable experience? Apply today for your chance to win an all-expense-paid youth tour leadership trip to Washington, D.C., sponsored by Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative. This week-long adventure to tour D.C. co-op style will take place in June of 2026. The deadline to apply is Friday, February 13th. For more information, visit fmec.coop or call 373-6421.
Shop at Cetra Tanning and Clothing in the Skyline Plaza, where you'll find new trendy clothing and sports apparel in their boutique section. They also have a pre-owned section, which includes clothing for kids, women and men, shoes, and purses. Etc. also offers UV tanning, custom airbrush, red light therapy, and lotions. Stop into Etc. in the Skyline Plaza and see all that they have to offer.
Here's your Power 96 weather update. Cloudy skies expected tonight with a few flurries possible at times. Lows dip down to about 12. Winds out of the west 8 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun tomorrow. A few flurries possible at times. Daytime highs approaching 21. A dusting of snow tonight. That's your Power 96 weather update. I'm meteorologist Laura Lockwood. Right now, 23.
Hey, it's Charlie at Shell Rapid Lube. You're listening to Power 96. Thanks for keeping it local.
And we're back here again from the historic Roy Nystrom Arena.
Yep.
For Albert Lea Tiger Boys hockey, as we're finding the Tiger Boys down 3-1 as we're heading into the third period. Third period will be brought to you by Southern Lock and Glass. Hey, Southern Lock and Glass offers a wide variety of services from doors, windows, frames, hardware, and locksmithing. You can give them a call at 507-373-9446 or visit them at 316 Main Court, right off of Main Street here in Albert Lea. And like I said, go check them out. I know they do a fantastic job with everything that they do. We've had some windows done in the past. But as well as if you you maybe get a little cold or whatever, like I said, get locked out, give them a call if you get locked out of your vehicle. So, all right, just looking through everything here. I want to thank our in-game sponsors again here today. Of course, Americana Insurance, Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Services, Dawson Limousine, GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, Etc. Tanning and Clothing, Southern Lock and Glass, Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative, Home Pros, Southern Minnesota Branding, and the Albert Lea Convention and Visitors Bureau. All right, let's go ahead and thank our sports boosters again here, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and that's bring you live local sports year-round here on local radio, Power 96. Of course, you have Americana Insurance, Bayview Freeborn Funeral Home, Southern Minnesota Branding, On the Spot Appliance, Arcadian Bank, Derek's Preferred Auto in Blooming Prairie, Star Granite Works, GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, the Austin Bruins, Marthaler Honda, Alpha Orthodontics, Trades and Labor Federal Credit Union, Thompson Sanitation, Young Construction and Roofing, Nick's Meats in Hayward, South Main Auto Service in Austin, Freeborn County Solid Waste, North Star Power Sports, Big Cats Customs in Clarks Grove, Becker Auto Sales on the corner in Hayward, the Albert Lee Convention and Visitors Bureau, Sorensen's Appliance in Geneva, Collins Auto Repair, Hanson Tire Service of Austin, Etc. Credit Union, the Overhead Door Company, Design Ready Controls, Hy-Vee in Albert Lee, Jake's Pizza, Shell Rapid Lube, Aero Printing, and Wasika Inc. Of course, Aero Printing and Wasika Inc. Under new owners. So if you need any of your printing stuff needed, of course they do a lot of our business cards and envelopes, all of that stuff. But they have 2 locations, one here in town, which is Aero Printing, and then of course up in Wasika, which is now Wasika Inc. Let's see here. We got about 3 minutes to go. Jay, you maybe they were listening to you down there, because tell you what, they played like a different team, and just a couple of, well, I mean, that goal that they gave up was just it was a bad bounce, bad deflection, and right down to the stick of the Scarlet, and he was able to make that in. But what did you like coming in that second period?
I liked that we didn't see Bantam hockey. We seen actual varsity hockey. They didn't make those silly 8th and 9th grader mistakes. And I get it. It's 3-1 now, where it was just 2-0, but they got one, kind of changed the momentum, and just like you said, it's a game of inches. A puck on its edge can really change the direction of the game, and that's what happened. But it was just smarter hockey. There were a lot of blocks that we didn't see in the first period. Just a different outlook. Now we got 17 minutes to put up 2. Can it be done? Absolutely, it can be done if they buy into the system and they believe. And that's the next challenge for Matt. He got them out of their Bantam hockey stuff for the second period. Now he's got to make them believe in the third period.
Well, and like I said, and that's one thing this coaching staff has always been, really good at. All of Albert Lee coaching staffs have been really good at making adjustments as needed, and whether it's boys sports, girls sports, it doesn't matter. They've been able to make those adjustments and be able to go out and do a little work here. So let's see. Like I said, we're about a minute away from the Southern Locking Glass third period. In there, 2 goals. I'm waiting for you to say, pull the goalie.
I would. If a penalty happens and we take an offensive draw down there on their goaltender, I don't care if there's 12 minutes left. You 6-on-4 on that baby. You're down by 2. What do you got to lose?
Very true. Only 6 shots on goal is the difference in 2 goals. What was the shots on goal for the first period? It was.
I had 6 and 12.
So 10 shots apiece.
10 shots apiece there in the second period or quarter or
period
half or whatever you want.
It's called periods, Jay.
No, I know what it's called, but I was using your terminology. So I just wanted you to understand the game flow.
That's true. Here comes your Albert Tigers. One quick thing, I do want to give a special thank you again to Mr. Brad Skinnis, who helped us last night with boys basketball, and we had to make an adjustment on the thing. When Ron looked up, he showed it was 41-42. That was what was popping up across everything, and I said, no, that's not. And then, it was 91-88, so very high-scoring affair last night.
What?
Yeah. It was a fun game to watch, a fun game to call with Mr. Skinnis. He's always a blast. Of course, he's not as good at basketball as he is baseball, right, Caldy? Caldy gives a thumbs up. I did tell him that you're unable to count goals with your toes, though, because your feet get cold here on the ice. Yeah.
I remember one time you had me come down and I did that Lakers game with you that one time. And I'm trying to do the scoreboard, trying to run the music, trying to do this, and Dave's eating a taco. And I'm like,
yeah, I was hungry.
There's so much work going on here. I'm never going to do it ever again.
Now you're back with me again.
Yeah, but this isn't baseball.
Once again, Power 96 Sports. I'm Dave Nelson, Sports Director. And I've said this in the past, and if it wasn't for my friends, this job would not be fun at all. But there's nothing better than calling a game, able to watch it, whether it's hockey, basketball, football, baseball, softball. Like I said, it is a lot of fun when you can hang out with friends. So thank you, Jay and Caldy, for volunteering tonight to come
Thanks
out
for
and hang out.
having me.
And, yep.
Even though
gives a thumbs up.
Even
too.
though I retired, I was done. I wasn't doing any of this stuff anymore.
You know, I retired too, and then it just worked out where, I had a kid at 40 and I had to go back to work. Here we go. Face-off at center ice, controlled by both teams, bouncing back and forth, fighting for it. Tigers do come away with it, bringing it through neutral ice, dumps it down behind the Scarlet Zone. Brua, and that's going to be Scott down there fighting for it. Moved forward, though, by West. They're going to bring it out of the zone. Through neutral ice, we'll dump it off on...
Oh, no.
Whoa. As it was a shot on goal. It was saved, but he did not control it, and Mankato right back at it, fighting, and that's going to be a puck out of play, brought to you by Home Pros.
When I was in high school playing baseball, Lon Sorensen, this is a great story. We'd always see Lon's dad, and at that time we didn't know it was Lon's dad. So I remember I said, hey, your grandpa wants you, Lon, and he goes, my grandpa? That's my dad. And I was like, no way. Gordy, rest in peace, buddy. I miss you so much. That guy was so great. But that's going to be you and Garrison. You're going to be...
Oh, they already say he's my grandson. Face off on the near
you're
side.
You're going to be the 90-year-old guy in the
Mankato.
I'll be chair sitting out there.
When he graduates. I won't be 90. I'll be 60, but 58.
Close enough.
Down along the half wall, Tigers fighting for it. Tip back down. Mankato comes away with it, works it behind the Tiger net. Loses control as big collisions happen down along the corner.
Oh, man, they're going at it.
Yeah, and no arms. Here comes the Tigers. Brua brings this through, loses it, takes it, centers it.
That's Ben Hur.
Unable to get that to Balf. Balf fighting for it down in the corner. It'll be tipped away. West working this out of the Tiger zone. Now through neutral ice. And shot, save by Olsen. Down in the corner. Tigers, and actually Balf didn't even see it come all the way back off that wall. He was looking for it. And now it's back behind the Scarlet net.
That's the Tiger net.
Or Tiger net, excuse me. Down in the Tiger zone. Tigers move this forward. Gonna go just out of reach of McGill. And it'll be icing. Weird watching McGill here on the ice.
Did he play in that game? That All-Star game, whatever it was?
I don't believe yet. And that's the thing is some of these guys are still adapting to their hockey legs from football legs. Behind the Tiger net. Scrum for it. Going to go down to the corner. Picked up. Sent up, but held in by West. Back down into the Tiger corner on the far side. Alvey works it through. Intercepted by West. Tipped away. That is going to be number 6. Actually sends it across, and that is Persig. Still working down deep in the Tiger zone. Tigers trying to move this forward. Fortunate bounce off the wall. Didn't go very far, and still down in the Tiger zone. Turned over.
That's a terrible pass. So we're, I don't know, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this, and we've reverted back to Bantam hockey.
Here comes the Tigers on a draw. Oh, and it's going to be a nice save there as it was a shot by Kolker. Kolker centers out in the open, unable to get in, and West is going to get this moved out. Couple of nice opportunities for the Tigers. West trying to send it out. Alvey is going to go ahead and pick this up. Sends it up to McGill. McGill up to Kolker. Dumps it down into the corner. Sent across, but picked up. And the Tigers do pick this up. Alvey trying to get that sent through, but it's picked up by the Scarlets. Scarlets turn it over at center ice. Dumped down from Alvey. Down to the corner for Kolker. Working now behind the net.
There's something
out in the Kolker. One shot. Still out in the open. Now it's going to be deflected out. Here comes the Scarlets working it through neutral ice.
There's something laying in that net. Is it a glove?
And it's going to be taken down. Move to the left, move to the right. Quick shot over the shoulder of Olsen. And the Scarlets take a 4-1 lead. Yeah, it is a glove sitting down there. I believe it's a West glove. I've seen it down there. But West now takes a 4-1 lead on your on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. Good fight there. A couple of great opportunities, and it bounced off of I don't know if it was off the goalie, off the defender, out to Mankato waiting, and they just moved it forward and were able to get a quick shot. Face-off controlled there by West. Moves it into the Tiger zone, but intercepted. Here comes the Tigers. Bulf has it poke checked away. Down in the corner. Tries to get it centered. It's going to go out into neutral ice, as we will see Nate Herr move that now over to Brua. Brua passes it up off Anfinson. Down into the Scarlet corner. Anfinson down there to contest. We'll go cross ice. Oh, and a blown tire by Cox there. And here comes the Tigers. Tries to get it centered. Is going to be number 18, which is Steeler. But it's going to just take a bad bounce. A couple of big collisions. Out in, up and out of play as puck. It's floating around pretty good right now. But
it's the wrong puck, Jordan. That's not a game-used puck. That's a practice puck. It was in the net.
Yeah, and I think now the game puck's actually in the net. So here we go. Face-off on the near side.
The puck's going to be
Scarlet
nice
zone.
and warm. It's going to be like a Bridgestone tire.
Back behind the Scarlet net. Tiger fighting for it. And that is actually going to be McGill. It gets popped out to the half wall. Now back down in the corner. Dropped in. Tries to get it centered. And unfortunately, that is Persig unable to control it. Scarlets take it out to neutral ice. Poke checked away. Huge collision there. That's a penalty on train number 21 as he just rolled over Brownlee.
What is this, Dave?
So, well, first, what's this called? So cross-checking. And this is a Freeborn Mauer Electric Cooperative Power Play.
Hey, you're getting better. Are you practicing that at home in the mirror?
Yes.
Nice.
Here we go. Far side.
I can't. And Merle's watching all this go on at home, and he's just going, what's wrong with this guy?
Controlled by the Tigers out to the point. It's going to be Brua. Brua takes a quick wrister. It's going to go wide of the net. Held in by the Tigers. They'll try to get back down to the corner, and it will be cleared
go
out.
On net. Woof.
Yeah, just wide of the net. So Tigers have to reposition here as here comes Brua bringing it through neutral ice. Brings it down in the Scarlet zone. Using his speed, and unfortunately just poke checked away. He's going to pick it back up, though. We'll send it out towards the point. Now tries to get that centered. Deflected off of a Scarlet player and sent back down the length of the ice.
He's going to have a bruise on his leg.
Yeah, that was a pretty wicked shot. Alvey down there will work it through. Goes up to Scott. Scott brings it down into the zone. Scott twists. Goes back out to the point. Out to Brua. Back to Scott. Scott tries the center, going to go off the goalie. So save, but held in there by the Tigers. Yeah, still held in. Here's Scott. He goes and takes from the half wall. Out to the point. Back to Scott. Scott with a shot. Save by Brecky. And this, we're seeing the two tallest guys on the ice right now, Schmidt and McGill. And I know McGill's close to 6'5", too, if not 6'5". Actually, he looks a little taller.
I thought he was
skates.
7'3", Dave.
Well, Schmidt was 7'3" until I seen him next to McGill. And I don't think McGill grew that much. Might be 7'3" with skates. All right, face-off on the far side in the Scarlet Zone. Number 14 is pushed away, as well as number 18. So here comes in Balf in 23. With the Scarlets. Held in for a second, but then turned over. Here comes the Scarlets. They're working it through down into the Tiger zone. Works it down in the corner. It's going to be Brua picking it up behind the Tiger net. Dump, pops it out.
They're not even afraid of the power play.
And turned over there at neutral ice. And West brings it down in. Now we'll dump that all the way down. Brua regains it. Going to move this forward. 10 seconds left in the Freeborn Mauer power play. Pushed up through Anfinson.
Ice. No ice. It was ice, then it wasn't ice.
And West is going to get that clear out again. West now at full strength. Now we're going to have a whistle. Not sure what's going on here.
I think one of the pucks fell back on the ice. Or
a player went down. A player for Mankato must have had a blown tire down there because I didn't see.
No, I didn't see him. Couldn't see him.
So we'll have a face-off now at center ice. 9:47 to go in your Southern Locking Glass. Actually, no, it's not going to be at center ice. Well, I don't know what they're doing here. Now they're going down over there. So originally they wanted it at center ice. Now they're moving it
I don't
over.
think they know what they're doing.
It's again 9:47 to go in the Southern Locking Glass, third period. Tigers still trailing 4-1 here on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. It's Power 96 live coverage of Albert Lee Tiger hockey from the Americana Insurance press box. Tigers working this down from their zone, trying to get it through neutral ice. Intercepted a couple times by each team. That's going to be a push. No arm up, though, as Kolker gets pushed from behind. Still battling for it. And West will just send it down behind the Tiger net. Brua down there in the corner. Now we also see huge collision there as Brua is down there as well as McGill. Now behind the Tiger net. Fighting for it is the Tigers trying to get this push forward. West does get a shot, though, from the corner. Moving up. Whoa, another big hit out there in front of the Tiger bench as West has it. West working from their zone. Brings it to neutral ice. On the far side. Dumps it back. Now brings it down behind the Tiger net. Works out in the open. Goes cross ice out to the point. Shot going to go wide of the net. Mankato comes back up with it.
Why does it
Down to
appear
the corner.
that they're on a power play, Dave?
I do not know. It's that forecheck definitely impressive tonight for West. Dumped down into the West zone as
nice play
fighting
by
for
Ole
it.
there.
Yeah, that was a nice hit. But West comes up, will take it down. Shot goes up and out of play. That's another Home Pros puck out of play. 27 shots on goal, or actually 28 shots on goal now for West, 22 for Albert Lee.
These little
Still
hoodlums
4-1.
over here in the stands.
What are they doing?
They're fighting.
Nah, they're just wrestling. Might be the wrestling team.
If you have unattended children at the Roy Nystrom Arena, they're down here to my left.
8:08 to go here in the Southern Locking Glass. Face-off controlled by West down in the Tiger zone. Tigers intercepted, though. Here they come. They're pushing through neutral ice. It will be poke-checked away. Dumped down into the corner behind the West net. Trying to push that through, but it's going to be checked away there by Olvey. Now it's pushed up.
Oh.
Should go length of the ice.
I thought it was going to
for
go
Ashe.
on net. I was
Yeah,
like,
the way that
no
angle?
way.
Yeah, he sent it cross ice, and the way that bounced, it looked like it was going right towards Olsen, but just going to go to the right of the net on our view. So face-off will be right here in front of us on the near side in the Scarlet zone. This is going to be Anfinson taking the face-off here for the Tigers. And sent down into the corner. West moving this out of the corner, moves it through into neutral ice, just past Balf. Gets picked up there by Nate Herr.
Ben
Herr sends it forward over towards number 20, which is
just got
don't have a number 20.
railroad. Yeah, we do. It's Bodie Mill. I love that name, Bodie.
Okay, not on the. Okay, yes, it's on the JV list. So moving that forward. Okay, wow, you have the other list.
I do have the other list.
You do have the other list with all the players. I just have the one from the front desk. Down in the corner of the Tiger zone, it's going to be Brua, sends that behind the net. West tries to get it centered, going to be saved. And a big collision is Anfinson and number 14 for West, going to get into it a little bit. Very reminiscent of the Austin Bruins games where Austin Bruins, they would have started throwing fists.
We already seen that in the
we
JV
did
game.
in the JV game, that's correct. All right, we're going to have a face-off on the far side, deep in the Tigers zone here now. 29 shots on goal, 29 shots from the Scarlets, 22 from the Tigers. Scarlets still leading 4-1 on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard. And it's 6:55 to go on your Southern Locking Glass third period.
You're doing a great job over there, Mark.
Oh, face-off was out to the point. Quick shot saved by Olsen. Is now out to the point. West controlling it here. Sends it behind net. Now out in the open. Going to be, I don't know if it was saved or deflected off. Fighting for it in the Tiger zone. And they do. West keeps it in. Sends it down to the corner. That's going to be down there in the corner now is Hauser. Hauser works it behind over to Olvey. Olvey pushes it over now, and here comes the Tigers with a rush. It's 13th shot, goes up, and Caldy just...
Caldy flinched. That's 2 for flinching. I know you did. Thank goodness there's that big net right in front of us.
Sorry.
First time in a hockey rink?
Okay, here we go. Face off. That was a puck out of play by Home Pros, by the way.
Watch for flying pucks.
Face off on the far side, held by the Tigers. Tried to move it in from the point. And a couple pushes there. Quick shot. Going to be deflected off. And now we're seeing West bringing this through.
Colker and 2 were not happy with each other.
No. Turned over down in the Tiger zone. Here comes the Tigers. Colker, he'll bring this through, but it's going to be checked away. So Colker will go back down. It's going to be actually icing on the Scarlets. 5:33 to go. I see on the corner of my eye the camera just go down.
I know. I just seen him go. Just winced a little.
Tell you what, it's just no different than baseball when you're up in the booth and all of a sudden a ball comes at you, tip the ball. Yeah, here we go. Face off. Ball's gonna take it here on the far side in the Scarlet zone. Down in the corner, he sends it. But it's going to be deflected up, and the Scarlet's going to turn it over. Here comes Brua. Brua spins, tries to get it over towards number 20 again, which would be Bodie Miller. And here comes the Tigers pushing it through. Huge collision there right in front of the Scarlets. Bench.
23 just threw a kick. He's gonna get away with that. That's a game misconduct. You cannot kick.
Scarlets try to push that into the Tiger zone, and they do. Balf comes up with it. He'll pass it towards Brua. Brua now spins, brings it into the Scarlet zone, but it's going to be poke checked away. Scarlet's bringing it through neutral ice. Now down in the Tiger zone. Takes a shot, saved by Olsen. And here's some more pushing and shoving down in front of the net. But nothing going on with it. As we see Ann Vincent coming out. Not sure who came in. So down in the near side in the Tiger zone, put out to the point, held in by the Scarlets. Now turned over. Tigers bring this through. They're going to be bringing it up through. This is going to be Brownlee. Brownlee dumps it down into the corner. Gets all the way around. Scarlets bring this through and back into the Tiger zone. Shot, backhand, saved by Olsen. I'm trying to look here. So that is the captain for West. What number is that, Jay, here on number 7? Number 7 for Mankato. 17. Brody Cock, he's got some legs. Holy moly, he is fast. And he just, it looks like we're going to have a timeout called maybe by the Tigers once again. It is a...
can't be by the Tigers. You only get one.
Oh, okay, so this is by Mankato. Albert Lea Convention and Visitors Bureau... Let me redo that. The Albert Lea Convention and Visitors Bureau remind you to go take this time out and go to explorealbertlea.com. That's right there. You can see everything that's going to be happening around the local area. Once again, if you do have an event coming up, get a hold of Conrad and his staff there down at the CVB, and they will help promote that for you. That is the one very nice thing we have, our CVB, our chamber, all of that, definitely helping businesses and local organizations get the word out about what's going on.
It's another good name. Conrad.
Conrad.
I like it.
With a K. K-Dog, as Mr. Ron Budrick calls him.
Stop calling him that. His name's Ron Hunter.
So the crazies are in full force on both edges behind the players' benches, and I'm just watching over there. I don't know what they're playing Frisbee. I don't know what they're doing over there. But here we go. Play will resume. 32 shots on goal now for the Scarlets, 22 for the Tigers. It's 4 for Mankato West, 1 for your Tigers with 4:17 to go in your Southern Locked in Glass third period. Stay tuned afterwards for postgame show brought to you by Dawson Limousine. Face-off controlled in the near side Tiger zone. Sent cross ice. Tigers regain control. Working this through into neutral ice. Moves it forward. Gonna be actually hit as he pushes it forward. We're gonna have an offsides. Offsides on the Tigers. As they were pushing it forward, she kind of got wrapped up a little bit there. Just kind of a weird dumping. So out in neutral ice, Kolker will take the face-off here for the Tigers. 4:02 to go. And
they are not good at the face-offs.
As they will push this through, it will be dumped into the Scarlet zone by the Tigers down in the corner. Still fighting for it down in the corner. It's like Kolker up towards Ulvey. Held in there by Ulvey. And that will be offsides.
Just turned my alarm on so I don't forget, Dave. 3 o'clock.
Oofty.
That'd be my luck. I would forget to turn it on.
So face-off coming from the neutral zone. This time it's going to be Ethan Steeler taking the face-off for the Tigers. And dumped into the West zone. West controls trying to get that dumped in. They will dump it down in the corner of the Tiger zone. Down there is Brua. Brua working behind the Tiger net. Gets wrapped up. Now he'll get control again, moves it forward. Up in, Brua runs into traffic, turned over. Big collision there along the boards. Both, he'll dump it back behind the net. Another huge collision down there in the corner. West trying to get this move forward is going to be picked back up, though, by the Tigers. Dumps it in. Now back down to Brua, down in the corner. Tries to center off of the skate of a defender. Held in. What? I do not know what this whistle is for.
Net's off.
Okay.
Hey, Dave.
Straw J.
Power 96, are they in need of a weatherman?
You gonna be weatherman?
Well, I want that job. You know why? Because I can be wrong 99% of the time and still have a job.
That is true. Face-off controlled, well, for a second it's tipped away by West, as we're going to see her pick this back up. This is a cross ice over towards Brua. Brua up now to Scott.
He got truck sticked.
Oh, huge collision there. Fighting forward along the half wall. Mankato West going to come up with it in neutral ice. Brings it down to the Tiger zone. Big collision down there along the half wall. Now down in the corner. Albert Lee trying to move this forward, and they will possess. It's going to be Brua. Brua brings this down in. Another huge collision. Dumped down in the corner as now West moves this forward. Scott, did it go out of play? Yeah, puck out of play. Once again brought to you by Home Pros. 2:11 to go here in the Southern Locking Glass third period. Scarlets still leading 4-1 over your Albert Lee Tigers, making their home debut here at a very full City Arena. Face-off on the near side, picked up by the Tigers, but it's going to be tipped away, and West bringing it down into the zone, but going to be deflected out. Now the Tigers take over, moving this forward, and dumped in there by McGill. But it's going to be turned over. West will bring this through neutral ice. As now we're seeing West control this. Brings it down, centers, tipped away. Now down to the corner, tried to recenter. Out to the point. Quick shot, save. Still puck out in the open. It'll be actually go out into neutral ice and all the way down into the Scarlet zone. Minute 25 to go here, as the Scarlets bring it through neutral ice. Dump it down into the Tiger zone. Tigers looking to do something here with a minute 15. Sends it up. They're going to be tipped back in, though, by West. And now another whistle blown. What is this whistle?
I have not the slightest idea.
They calling that icing on West? Must? Okay, well, Tigers will take over here, a face-off.
I'm betting it was probably a high stick.
High stick? Okay. And Scott's going to take the face-off here in the near side.
Or a hand pass.
Controlled by the Tigers. Quick shot from the point, going to be deflected out in front by Olvie.
Those are the three things
Scott
that would
gets
bring it
crushed
down.
into the boards. As now West moves it into neutral ice, tipped away, and now they'll just dump it down. Picked up by the Tigers. 50 seconds to go. Up towards Scott. Scott unable to control it as the goalie comes out, and we'll get it sent out into neutral ice, but brought back in here by Kolker. Kolker tries to get that across. It's going to be deflected out in front, as now we'll see her down, and no clue what the heck just happened there. All of a sudden the guy was on her and they're sliding, but 25 seconds to go. Brought in, quick shot, going to actually be deflected out front, fighting forward out along the half wall. Move forward is Mankato. It's a 2-on-1, and nice poke check away there by her. 6 seconds to go. We're going to have a whistle. Must have been, was that an out of play? Or did they call him for, no, they didn't call him for offsides.
No. There's so much confusion going on here.
Once again, we're just up in the booth, folks. We're not down on the ice. Of course, the refs
I didn't
the
see
best game they can do here.
I mean, it might have touched the netting, but I didn't see him get another puck.
Well, we'll see puck out of play here by Home Pros. 6.7 seconds to go. Face off on the far side in the Tiger zone. Controlled by West from the point. Takes a quick shot. Going to go behind the net. And there's the buzzer. So on your Bayview Freeborn Funeral Cremation Service scoreboard, your final here in Albert Lee has Mankato West winning 4-1 against your Albert Lee Tigers. Total shots on goal 32 for the Scarlets, 22 for West. 9:25 here. We'll go quick into a Dawson Limousine post-game show. We got to get some pictures here. We'll get this set up.
Pictures?
Yeah, get this out on our Facebook. But I tell you what, very aggressive night here tonight by both teams. In my opinion, I think West was a little more physical. Not sure what your opinion is on that. That's what I'm thinking. And it just got to be a little too much for the Tigers to handle here in the home opener here. And so your Tigers now are at 1-1. Mankato West will go 2-0. And talking with some of the guys down before the game, said this was going to be a tough game. West is supposedly pretty good, is what they had heard. And tonight, you could say a couple different things here.
I think the Tigers beat themselves.
Looks like just like it did in football, Sam McGill going to do the huddle there at center ice. Of course, something he has been known for in a lot of the sports that he's a part of as a Christian athlete there. And, like I said, it's one of those things.
Brua is not taking anything. He's just out.
Yeah, Brua's going to go ahead and walk off there. Very frustrating, like I said, for some of the guys here. I mean, once again, it's second game of the year. It's kind of that adjustment. We even talked, before. It's gonna be a different experience for Coach Erickson and his staff because of the fact that it's a wide variety of veterans and underclassmen. And like I said, I'm going to take nothing away from this game except the fact that it is the second game of the year. They got to meld. Some of these guys have never played together, probably since Bantams or previous.
When you got those sophomores and freshmen, they've never played with this senior group.
Yeah,
it's just different. You're not wrong with what you say, but the big takeaway for me is, a lot of those younger underclassmen. Again, it's a Bantam mentality. So they, I seen it about 4 or 5 times down here from Fletch. Fletcher would come in for a big hit, and Fletcher would miss the hit, and then he would stand there. And the play is already down there on the other blue line, and he's still standing down here. And that needs to stop. You can't take yourself out of the play. The game is so much faster at this level that you can't make that. And I don't want to keep saying it, but that's exactly what it is. That's a Bantam mistake, because the game in that Bantam level is not as fast as it up here. So you can take that extra half second and still be in the play. Now, when you're standing here flat-footed and they're 50 feet away from you, you can't cover that ground.
No, not with the speed especially that Mankato West had tonight.
Yeah.
And you look at the Mankato West lineup. I mean, they're very heavy on the seniors and juniors. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those early seasons where they got to learn to meld. They have to learn how to work together really as a team. And because, like I said, it's a brand new thing for some of these players. And like I said, I don't have any question in my mind that the coaching staff will get them brought up to that speed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But they got to get to that speed. And once again, you look at, against Red Wing, it started off slow, and they kind of started to meld. So, like I said, it's one of those things where we know this coaching staff. Well, you know the coaching staff,
And that's
personally too.
That's two different caliber teams too. Red Wing is not. They have not been great.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, they've been okay. They just haven't been
able to make that push.
Right, and Mankato is there. The Scarlets are there.
Well, and West has been so powerful in a lot of the sports that they do. We even go back to baseball, softball. They've had very good programs for the last few years, and some very good athletes. And like I said, this will be a game that I know that the coaching staff will go back and look at a lot of film. And the players will go back and look at that film, and hopefully they make the adjustments as needed.
Just hope that they're able to pick out those little things, like I was just talking about with Fletcher. Like those things get overlooked a lot because you're watching different angles of game speed, and you may miss that. But those costly mistakes, and that's what they are. They're mistakes. They're human beings, and
especially young kids
they
too.
Just have to adjust to that next level. And believe me, parents, I live that nightmare a lot. So it always.
Well, you even seen Josh do that from high school up to.
It was always that first year. So first year Pee Wee, not good. Second year Pee Wee, heck of a lot better. First year Bantams, not that good. Second year Bantams, good. First year varsity, not that good. It's because the game is different at those levels.
Yep.
And it's a learning curve. And you have to make decisions like that.
Yep.